paradigm of absolute control. And that's why we're just out here doing simple things, pointing out that we're meant to be in nature and be natural. And this is where we find the source that God made to transcend the New World Order. And that's why they want to try to keep us out of it.
I'm angry. I've had enough of these people. They're a bunch of Christian murderers, scum. They're on giant death factories, keeping babies alive and selling their body parts. What more do you need to know about these people? I go out and face these scum. They literally crawl out from under rocks. They have green looking skin and they run around screaming, we love Satan, we wanna eat babies. I have them on video. Hillary's in the creepy weird sick stuff, man. She sleeps in the same room with that creepy weird woman whose mother wears a hood over her head. What the hell? That woman number one is ugly. Imagine how bad she smells, man. I'm told her and Obama just stink. Obama and Hillary both smell like sulfur. Near the roof, vampire pot, there the goblins are hobbling round, coming after us. My spirit gets close to that evil and I feel it go. We're such self-centered crap, we don't even notice hell itself rising up against us. Millions of pointed people of the very worst type, and I'm so pissed. We're gonna stab your daughter at the mall. We're gonna stab your wife, your son. We're gonna stab you with a butcher knife, and then the police chief is gonna say, we love our Somalis, we love our Muslims. Oh, they're so good, oh, they're so sweet.
Let's go, it's time to be the GOAT. It's time to enter God mode, man, let's get it going, yeah. We about to put on a show, these haters don't even know. They're in too deep like a hole. And they about to find out what it means when you enter into my house. How it feels when you always seem to strike out. Cause I don't lose, no I win, I go all out. The air is filled up with suspense. We've got our dreams we must defend. And we know what we represent. So we'll keep fighting till the end. And we'll keep fighting till we win. This is our calling, this is our calling. Yeah, we'll keep fighting till the end. And we'll keep fighting till we win. This is our calling, this is our calling. Yeah, we'll keep fighting till the end. This is our calling, this is our calling. This is our calling, this is our calling.
Are you guys aware that we almost see no titties in movies anymore? And we only see titties? Hey, anybody notice this? Yes, I love titties! Big old titties!
What's up, everybody? It's a damn Wednesday. Can you believe we survived all the way until another Wednesday? I can't. I'm kind of blown away. You know, time's been rough. Actually, you know, time's been pretty good the last like 2 days. I was like looking down the barrel of a shotgun. This is figuratively, obviously. And the gun jammed and it all worked out. Pretty happy about it. Got some big shit coming tomorrow. Talking to some really cool people. Very excited. But we're not here for that. We're here because, like Billy said in the chat, I changed the thumbnail like 3 times. Yes, because as I was setting up the show and as I was waiting, Boogie had a Matt Jarbo moment and accidentally, I guess, got caught faking his cancer for 2 years. Now, obviously, if you ask Boogie, he's claiming that that's a lie. He didn't fake his cancer, but he refuses to show proof, and not to the internet. That wasn't even on. It was show proof to one person through like a text or a screen cap of just the diagnosis, not like a medical record. And then they would not leak it, and that would be the end of it. And he wouldn't even do it. And it was $70,000 last time I checked. They were offering Boogie $70,000 to just show the screen cap where it said his cancer diagnosis, which I'll pull up here shortly. And he refused it. $70,000. Keep in mind, a week or two ago, he rug pulled and scammed people out of 10 grand in a crypto coin called Fatty Coin. I don't know if you remember that. I had a video on it the other day. He launched he accepted money to push a crypto coin called Fatty, and it was rug pulled, and he scammed his audience out of $10,000, and he got some free money out of the deal, and he said it was to pay for his medical bills, which now we don't even know if it's real. And it looks like it's not. Dude, if you offer me $100 grand to show my diagnosis, bro, I would go roll around in some asbestos right now. My happy ass would get naked and roll in asbestos and eat the most steroid-induced fried chicken possible daily and drink nuclear waste just to get that 100 grand. Just to get that 100 grand. Boogie also claimed, and we're going to get into all this. We're going to pull up all the clips and everything from it because it happened like 20 minutes ago in its entirety. Boogie claims he's deleting his YouTube, he's deleting his Twitter, and he's selling his house and giving the money to people who deserve it, which I'm assuming that's his girlfriend, and implied that he's not keeping any of it because he's implying that he's going to off himself. That's what he's implying. Because Boogie has this thing. Now, granted, look, he has this thing where when he gets back into a corner, he starts threatening suicide. And he'll start talking about being abused when he was a kid. Because that's what he does. It's his defense mechanism. I was abused and I'm going to kill myself. You know what I'm saying? By the way, Destiny Fobo, how you doing, baby? I saw your offer. It's like, you can come hang out with me at Disney. And I'm like, fuck, I wish I had cancer, bro. What's up? I'd be on my way right now. Let's do it. I'll pay for the plane. Anyways, welcome. How you doing? But we're going to cover all that. Plus, I got a lot of other stuff I want to cover. Pretty big show today. I'm going to be talking about GameStop at some point. I'm going to talk about how FedEx is going to be spying on you now. To help the government come after you. I guess if you can't get the government to do it because technically it's unconstitutional, then you just pay private companies to do so. And that's what they're doing now. Kind of like how they were trying to get OSHA to enforce a vax mandate across the U.S. Same thing. It's like, well, we technically can't do this because it's unconstitutional. So we're just going to get a government or not a government, a private organization to do so. So that's kind of what they're doing. Also, we're going to talk about how a guy in Pennsylvania left I think it was a $5,000 tip or $3,000, a $3,000 tip for a waitress. And it was all said and done really great. And then the dude, he charged back to the $3,000 tip. We're going to talk about all of it. We got a lot of going on, but we're going to get into the Boogie stuff. Let's read Billy Hatcher's super chat real quick. Make sure you guys like the show. We already hit 100. Thank God. Billy Hatcher, by the way. This man, this beautiful man, it's disgusting how bad Boogie's gotten in the last 6 years. He used to be a decent channel, and I bet his wife leaving him fucked him up mentally. Also, what's with the Nick drama? Is there more Nick drama like that? No, Nick's kind of I think Nick's he's on the other side of the hill. I mean, he has the hearing in August. I think that's what it is. And I had a 2-hour-long interview with Nick Rekieta. He answered all the questions that was burning on my mind. People called me a sweeper for just bringing him on my show, which makes literally no sense. I was like the only person that could ask the questions I wanted and him answer them, and that was the end of it. And people were like, "You're a sweeper." I'm like, well, who else has had this interview other than Ralph in his stream that was buffering every 10 seconds and he was blitzed off something, right? So anyways, check that out. It's the last show we did Monday. Thank you, Billy. I appreciate you for your first pink boy. We are 1/10 of the way to the naked snake for the 324th show in a row. 324 naked snakes in a row currently. 1/10 of the way there. Every single $100 super chat goes on my race car for IRP. We're racing the same car we used at Berlin Speedway in Michigan. We're going to be running in Indianapolis Raceway Park, Lucas Oil Park. So every $100 super chat goes on that car. We currently have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18 names on the IRP car. All right, thank you guys. Let's get into the sauce. So we're talking about the Boogie. And I've had Boogie on my show several times. Several times. And Boogie's always been super nice to me. But look, it's become apparent that Boogie don't give a fuck. Or maybe he just thinks he's never going to get caught. Boogie has he's said that his haters were worse than Nazis. Because Nazis at least believed in something, he said. He asked for people after losing $400,000 or $500,000 on crypto. He asked his viewers to give him just $1 because he lost all of his money in crypto because he's kind of dumb. And then he scammed his fans. Well, let's back up a little bit. 2 years ago, he released a video claiming he had cancer. He was like, "I have cancer, guys. This is it, right? I had cancer." Well, then he launched support for a crypto coin called Fatty and got paid $10,000 to do so. And it was obviously a fake coin, not a fake coin, but it was gone immediately. Like the episode in South Park, it's gone. So that was gone. And he said he didn't realize people were actually going to buy into it. He thought only millionaires would buy it, not his audience, obviously. So then that was over. And now we're only a week later. And Boogie has been pretty much caught with his pants around his ass, not legitimately having the cancer that he claimed he had 2 years ago. And Destiny pretty much locked him down. We're going to play all this shit. But thank you, Trad's Beardsman with a $1.99. Love you, buddy. Can't stick around. Thank you, Trad. I love you, man. After this all happened, Boogie deleted his Twitter. And he's implying he's going to delete his YouTube as well and sell his house and give the money away. Which kind of sounds like, because everybody was like, well, what are you going to do then? Kind of sounds like he's implying he's going to swallow a bowl of 9mm. That's kind of what he's kind of implying here. So we're gonna jump right into the clippies. So make sure you get them locks up. Make sure you give me a kiss on the tip of the face, and let's get right into the nonsense because this is some spicy stuff, boys. I'm very surprised. And at one point, for no reason, Boogie took his clothes off after getting caught live on stream. Just took his clothes off. I don't really understand that part, but it's all good. It don't matter, I guess. It's all good. So here we go. So all these people are claiming, hey, why don't you just show the proof that you had this cancer? And Boogie said, because He wanted to hold on to the last piece of privacy in his life. Now, the offer was, hey, here's $70,000, and you show it to one of the guys on the panel. They won't leak it. And if they do, who gives a fuck? In my opinion. But show it to one of the people on the panel, right? And they will confirm that that's what your diagnosis is. And then this is over. But Boogie still wouldn't do it. He still won't do it for $70,000. Now, this is the same guy that scammed people for just $10,000 a week ago. So how does a guy that scams people for $10,000 say no to $70,000 the next week over principle? That's absolutely ass backwards insane. Those two things cannot exist in the same spectrum. Those two things cannot exist from the same person. Risk your entire career to rob people for 10 grand or show a screenshot for 70 grand to prove you're not a liar. These things cannot exist in the same reality, right? Unless B is a lie, right? So, thank you. Billy says if he deletes his YouTube, it's all over for him. He might take the pill. I'm surprised he nuked all his social media accounts. It's Monday, Matt, too. Look, dude, I'm going to be honest. Here's what I'm going to predict. Boogie will be back tomorrow or 3 days from now or 4 days from now. And he'll be like, oh, you know, I was lonely and I was abused as a child and I was depressed. And I thought I had cancer. And it turns out I don't have cancer because I'm stupid and you should have never trusted me because I'm Boogie. That's what's going to happen. But at any rate, we're going to pull up all the clips and we're going to let you guys decide on how you feel about the Boogmaster because I think he's a little dumb. Man, I got to be honest. I think Boogie has been caught doing every single thing you can do so far. Boogie has done it all. Boogie has hooked up with hookers. Boogie has been accused of abusing his ex. Boogie's went through a divorce. Boogie's stolen money from people. Boogie pointed at a gun at a guy, shot in the air. Boogie got arrested, went through the court system, spent all of his money on crypto, lost all of his money, panic sold it. Poses his new girlfriend, who her only attribute, in my opinion, and no judging this girl, but her only positive attribute, and I know this is how Boogie sees it. I'm gonna be honest. Her only positive attribute is that she is not fat. Boogie's girlfriend, her only positive attribute is she's not a fat person, and that is, I guarantee you, where all the value is, because she obviously doesn't really speak much. And she kind of looks like Rocky Dennis. And that's fine. I see the value in a thin ass. I get it. So, anyways, we're going to go through. Thank you. Snafu says, I hope he's gone by the end. Damn, Snafu, you wild bastard. You a wild man. Him's over here. Thank you, Sean, for the gifted membership. I love you, baby. I appreciate you. Thank you so much, my friend. You're too good to you, boy. Let's pull this bullshit up. Let's go. We'll start getting on it. Let's get on it, doggone it. All right. So let's just start at the beginning. So, there's two types of cancer, apparently. And Destiny was on the stream to blitz Boogie's ass. And technically, one of them is not a cancer, and the other one is a type of cancer. And Destiny's going to say it right here.
2 years ago, you said that you had a cancer diagnosis, but now you just said now they're doing a biopsy to check for cancer. Confirmation. Is this house MD? Are we treating a blood cancer without actually confirming it yet? For 2 years, you've been having a cancer treatment without confirming there's actually cancer there?
Because it was in my blood markers, and that's pretty goddamn definitive. You can Google that, Destiny. When you have the hormones, when you have the hormone in the blood that is produced by this cancer, it's pretty goddamn definitive. It doesn't show up for just the
2 years.
Oh, Boog. And you can slowly watch Boogie melt down. You can slowly watch Boogie like melting down in this stream. And what I'm probably going to do is just pull up the whole stream. That'd probably be a little bit easier. Because then we can just follow it in order and watch the world burn. Because it's brutal, man. It is absolutely brutal. What's up, Josh? What's up, Richard? I'd give my kingdom for a woman that doesn't talk. Jesus. All right, boys. Oh, law cow. Here we go. Oh, Tommy C's still on. So I'm going to go back to where it was getting real bad. And this is where Medicare joined. So here we go. Where is it? There's where Destiny FOMO is on. Look at her adorable face. All right, here we go. Tommy Van Zant. I don't know why it's funny. Why is Tommy Van Zant just a funny name? Rest in peace. All right, here we go. I don't know why that's funny, man. All right, we're going to pull up the show, and we're going to go through it there. Thank you. Josh Engelbrat says, check Fiverr. I bet he's trying to get a fake diagnosis made to keep the low going and pocket the money. Shit, I would. Well, you're absolutely right, Josh. What he could be doing here, is maybe he's trying to use the principle argument. Well, my principles are, I have too many principles to possibly give away my last shred of dignity and privacy. And then once he gets off the stream, he can start working towards getting a piece of paper that says he has cancer, right? And then come on immediately on the next one. Oh, yeah, here's my cancer. Oh, yeah, I've decided that I'm going to show it now for 70 grand. Like, dude, it was for that stream. You blew it. You blew it, Richard. I give my kingdom for a woman that doesn't talk. What kingdom, Richard? Come on now. Come on. All right, let's get into it, boys.
Guys, this is intermission.
Right, here we go. This is where Jim was about to come on. Or is it they go black screen for a while? Hold on.
And you like scrolled up like this.
Hey, Muda was on?
This
What the
big
fuck?
old Bible of shit.
Muda was on.
You're trying to tell me every bit of that is saying that you do not or not does not have cancer. You think it would be very prominent along most of those papers.
Yeah. Again, it doesn't matter. You'll never see it anyway. So it doesn't matter. Whether or not in my dissociative state right now I can find something, doesn't matter. No, I'm looking right at it.
What is this dissociative state thing? See, this, look, and I got to say something about Boogie. You know, all this bullshit aside, Boogie's always been nice to me. I've met Boogie. We had a good time. We ate some wings together. It was fun. We drank. You know, Boogie's been always cool. But as far as his online antics go, he's kind of a pile of shit. And that's fine. That's fine. He probably agree with my ass. But that being said, did you see Wings bought a Cybertruck? Where did he get money for a Cybertruck? Jesus. Flux. I don't understand how Boogie's still there. I'm going to be completely honest, and nothing against Boog. I don't know how he's not dead. You do not see many people that have been 500, 600 pounds for 40 years not dead. He actually has really good genetics that he's not dead now. I've known people that were 500 pounds and died at 29. They were that fat for 15 years. They died. You know, that's neither here nor there, though.
You're looking at the proof.
Yep.
Playing zombie tsunami.
So Boogie says right now he's looking at the proof of his diagnosis right now. Okay, right now.
Then show us.
Nope.
You think that's
What is
working?
happening?
I don't care. It doesn't matter. It's already over.
You didn't care. You
Can
wouldn't
you-
up.
Okay, we'll read what it says.
History of hyperlipidemia, scarring of skin, blood pooling in veins, varicose veins of leg with complications, polycythemia vera, degeneration of lumbar or lumbaroscal intervertebral disc, history of basal cell carcinoma, asthma.
So you added the Vera part?
That's what it
No.
sounds like.
No,
It sounds like you just read it and added the Vera part.
that's the fucking dumbest shit I've heard.
I got to be honest. Boogie's a terrible liar. He's such a bad liar. He's like, that's just ignorant. That is absolutely. It's like Michael Jackson in South Park. It's just ignorant. Absolutely ignorant.
Is there anybody waiting? Is he there?
I don't know.
Medicare says
Oh,
he's
there it is.
backstage. Says he needs.
Yeah,
to
he's
host that.
backstage. Bring
Can
him
you
in.
hear me?
This is when Medicare comes on. Who's worse, Boogie or Nick? When it comes to law calling, oh, it's Boogie by a mile. Boogie's been law calling. What the hell just happened? Boogie. I mixed them. Boogie's been law calling before law calling had a term, right? Nick's been law calling for like a year, barely, right? Because Nick would do this thing, and I get it. Nick would do this thing where he, get a little tipsy, and then like the troll chat, for some reason he thought he could like battle with them, because usually what you do with the troll chat is you ignore them because they're looking for a reaction and they're kind of hindered by unchecked mental health, and you can't really be angry at them for it. I get it. Like I said, it's all entertainment for these people. That being said, he thought he'd get a little tipsy and he'd be like, bro, I'm gonna battle with this guy in chat because I can beat him. I can beat his ass, right? Yeah, you know, he can be like, oh, I can beat this guy in chat that's like calling me a bitch. And then he just wouldn't make sense and his ramblings were terrible. And it would just be annoying. Like he'd spend 15 minutes like basically trying to outwit the $1 super chat or the $2 super chats. You know, and then you can't really outwit a $2 super chat that says, oh, you're stupid, because it's such a low effort, you know, troll. And he would go hard as fuck at it. And he would do that for like 2 hours straight, and it would get clipped and it'd be everywhere, and then it would just make it worse, and then it would entice more people to go after him, and he'd drink more, and it was just a snowball effect, no pun intended. And then you know, then all the other stuff happened. Did you show Destiny owning him? I sure did. Sean, how do you make a hanky dance? Put a boogie in it. Oh my God, that's so stupid. Wow. It was so dumb. I had to think about it. Thank you, Sean. Hey, almost a fifth of the way to Naked Snake. Thank you, Billy Hatcher, for your pink boy, a gold and a red and a orange away from a Rainbow Knight. We shouldn't judge Boogie until his redemption arc is complete. When is his redemption arc? Boogie's redemption arc was him boxing wings. That was the Boogie redemption arc. He should have came back and did like video game news like he was doing for years and go hard, but he didn't. Who's bigger, Old Boogie or Egg? I think Old Boogie. They were pretty close. Egg was 500 pounds, like 540. 540. Oof. Sorry. Had to clear my nostril. Couldn't breathe. But yeah, he's like I think Egg was around 540. And I'm pretty sure Boogie was almost 600. So anyways, let's continue. This is when Medicare starts going at him. And props to Medicare for not just calling him a bitch over and over. You know, he was trying to get to the source of the deal, you know.
Hey Jim, what's up? Jim?
Okay. So what's going on? I got a DM from Keemstar telling me to check out a clip from Destiny, and then I watched the Destiny clip, and it's saying that that Boogie's faking his cancer.
Yep, that seems to be the narrative.
Okay, so why don't you walk me through why Destiny believes you're faking the cancer?
He doesn't know the difference between polycythemia vera and secondary polycythemia, and he thinks that I've gotten confused between the two. And that somehow I'm so stupid as to. I think that's the. Am I missing something there?
You're missing a big portion. Jim,
what
what he's missing is to disprove Destiny's whole claims, and because Destiny made a solid case he didn't have polycythemia vera. All he has to do is show that a diagnosis from a doctor from his patient portal that he has polycythemia vera.
And I'm looking at it right now.
And he refuses to do it.
And Jim, here's my ongoing theory. I think he was diagnosed with this disease or whatever, the non-cancer type, and he rushed to the internet, which he already confirmed. As soon as he was told he had this, he ran and made a video and then found out it's the non-cancer one after he already told the internet he had cancer, because that's what Destiny really hit him on. That Boogie has a certain disease that's not cancer. Now, there's a similar name one that is. And Boogie, all he has to do is prove it. He's got the paperwork right in front of him. All he has to do is show the internet that he actually does have this, and he refuses to do it.
Well, and here's the thing, because I did a stream, you know, because I had people saying, oh, you're faking cancer, Jim. So I showed my diagnoses and stuff like that. I'm going to guess he's working on a system similar to Epic, which most medical people do. You should be able to go right into diagnoses, and it's going to list everything that a doctor has ever said you had.
Yep, I just read it to him.
Okay, and so it lists the cancer there?
Yes.
Okay, so you could screen cap that and just show it. I mean, that's what I did, and then that would be the end of it.
Absolutely. And I made the decision 2 years ago that I would not do that, and I would rather leave the internet than to give the last shred of fucking privacy I have left.
See, okay, here's my biggest point to this entire thing. Here's my biggest point to this whole thing is the fact that 1 week ago, just 1 week ago, Boogie scammed his audience for $10,000. $10,000. That's it. And Boogie he'll admit now that he scammed them. He'll say, well, I didn't know that I was going to end up scamming. And that's fine, whatever. But he made $10,000. And he did all of that, which admittedly is pretty bad. A rug pull bullshit coin that he pushed and made a character for that was supposed to be basically based off of the top G. And then he got caught, scamming people for $10,000. We are a week later and $70,000 has been offered. Probably more at this point. Somebody in the chat can probably correct me. He has been offered $70,000 to show a screen cap, not his medical records, not anything else, just a screen cap showing the sentence, the cancer he has. Vera. Somebody in the chat fill in the blank for me. What is the name of the cancer? 7580 right now, Kringle said. So $80,000. He quite literally a week ago, $10,000. $10,000. Right? And now, a week later, $70,000. Aloe vera cancer. You shut your mouth, word girl. $70,000, $80,000 now to show a sentence, a screen cap of a sentence. Bro, I would go roll around in asbestos for that shit right now. I would Kringled. I'm sorry, bro. That's Kringled. You shouldn't have named it. It looks like Kringled. Carson Depp says, Cody, please check your Facebook DMs. My editor has follow-up questions. Thank you. I will check it out, my friend. Thank you. Carson Depp for the $5 super chat. I really appreciate that. Oop, shit, that was the wrong one. Sorry. Thank you. Appreciate it. Anyways, I thought he said basal cell carcinoma initially. I'm not even reading. Hold on, let me read the chat a little bit better instead of aloe. Asbestos, ironically, is probably what gave my dad cancer. Rest in peace. Anyways, maybe instead of a Tesla, but we should have bought a FedEx truck to haul his ass around. All right, let's keep going. But yeah, so we're at the point now where Boogie's they're basically saying, "Hey, Boogie, I mean, okay, here's the issue." Medicare is like, "Hey, okay, so you do have cancer." Yes. Okay. You're looking at your patient portal right now. Yes. Okay. Take a screen cap and show it to Keem or Wings or Tommy or somebody or Jim. And then we'd be like, "Hey, I'm reading it. You're good to go." That's it. That's it. And he's like, "No, I won't do that on the principle that I don't want to show my privacy. I don't want to break privacy. I want to keep a little bit of privacy to myself since I've given the rest of everything to the world." He's been naked on camera. He's had sex with hookers. He's done everything in the world, but he won't show a screen cap that doesn't show anything else but a sentence that says what he has to one of these people for $80,000. It doesn't make sense. It does not make sense. You cannot take $10,000 from your audience and say you really needed the money, and then a week later say you don't want 80 grand. That makes no sense. Absolutely zero sense. Those two things cannot exist in the same realm, right? That's my opinion. Anyways.
Well, no, and here's the thing. I understand the privacy argument.
Mm-hmm.
I should have never went public with it.
No. Let me finish. I mean, you can redact information. There's no issue with that. But just show. I mean, it literally is just a page that says patient diagnoses.
Yep.
And then it lists what you have. It doesn't tell you who the doctor is. It doesn't tell you what hospital you go to. It literally just says the disease name.
And I won't be doing that.
But I don't understand why not.
Because he does have cancer. He does have cancer.
Yeah, that's going to be the narrative they'll go with. So that's the
well, no, I mean, I'm legit trying to give you the benefit of the doubt. When I shit on you for the crypto thing, man, I said I'd take your word that you had cancer. I'd take your word that the medical shit's expensive.
Yeah.
So I mean, this seems like
I spent 2 years treating a disease that doesn't exist. These people used to be my friends.
See, this is the issue. It's not that he won't show proof. And Flynn brought up a great point. It's a chance to prove Keemstar wrong. It's not the fact that he won't show the proof. It is the fact that he won't show proof for $80,000. $80,000. Somebody that admittedly has money problems. Somebody that a week ago scammed their audience for $10,000 now is suddenly saying no to $80,000 to show proof. That doesn't break any privacy because you can redact everything other than your diagnosis. Doesn't make any sense. That's why it makes no sense to me. Right? Yeah, basically the good news holographic is he doesn't have cancer. Turns out he's cancer free. Yeah, so that's funny, Jimmy Cobb. I made a joke earlier that Boogie is the thinnest person in the world that has cancer. What's up, Toasty? How you doing, baby? No one's just going to give anyone 80K. Dreama. Well, the biggest one was 50K, and that was from Mudahar. And Mudahar doesn't lie, about that kind of stuff. Mudahar is not, the kind of guy that just says bullshit. He's got a pretty strong base. He has a pretty strong, consistency with all of his content, his opinions and whatnot. So yeah, I don't think he'd back out on that. If Boogie was like, fuck it, here it is. I'm showing it right now to the world. Share my screen. Fuck y'all. I'm quite positive Mudahar would give him 50K. Probably because Mudahar probably has about 10 million in the bank. He probably don't give a fuck. And I said I would give 5K because that's the only amount of money I could part with right now. I'd fucking die otherwise. And I kind of can't even part from that. But I also was betting on the fact that he wouldn't show anything on the stream, and he didn't. So,
and I genuinely would have never believed it would even come to this. And I'm just rather be done, man. I'm good. I'm good.
You're playing some kind of backstab. I mean, anybody
no,
can run.
Not at all.
Nobody's
not at all.
Do you think I backstabbed you by having Destiny on?
No, not at all.
One of the biggest streamers coming on our show.
I feel like this could have been a private conversation, and I would have shown you, Keem, specifically.
Oh, wait. Okay, how about this?
Yeah, so Boogie just opened the door to showing proof. You see that? Right there. Right there. That's the point, man. That's the point. He just said right now that this could have been me having a private conversation with Keemstar, showing him proof. Uh-oh. Shit. Uh-oh. He just opened the door for it. So now Jim Medicare is going to be like, oh, okay, well, cool. Do that then. And Boogie's going to be just say again, oh, well, no, I'm not going to do it anymore. I'm not going to do it anymore. He's doing the thing. He's doing the pouty thing that I used to do when I was a kid, where I would order a vanilla ice cream cone and they would give me a chocolate one. And I'd be like, I don't even want it anymore. I don't even want it. I don't want it. Fuck them. I don't want it. You know what I'm saying? When in actuality, I'd suck that bitch down. You know what I'm saying? So that's he's pouting and he's doing the whole I'm a victim. What's up, Nina? This just happened like an hour ago. He's doing the I'm a victim, me kind of thing.
Yeah. Instead of playing to the audience, like I get it. I get you've got a podcast going. I get the drama thing. I get all of that. And there's a lot of shit getting flung around.
Yeah, I'm not playing to any audience.
No. What I'm saying is, could you screen cap that and then pick one of these three guys because you've worked with them and show them, but nobody else, because I'm sure everybody would.
That's something I could do, and I will never do it. Never do it.
See, that doesn't make any sense. That doesn't make any sense because he just said it could have been me and Keem, and I would have showed him in private. And now he's like, oh shit, now I won't do it for no reason. Because he's like, well, now you guys are mean to me, so I'm not going to ever show it ever to nobody for no reason. Not even for 80 grand. That's insane, dude.
But between now and when I die, they'll never fucking see it.
Because I don't know, I don't know your relationship.
I'll have it tweeted when I'm dead. Don't worry about that.
But I guess
they'll see when I'm gone.
But if they're giving you this accusation,
and you're going to start picking up on this, so now Boogie's going to start throwing out the suicide stuff. He's going to start doing the whole, you guys will know when I'm gone very soon. Like he starts doing that. He's going to start, you're going to hear him imply like these little nuggets of suicide, like every once in a while, because it's like, it's the defense mechanism. It's Boogie's defense mechanism. I was abused as a child. And I have mental issues and also suicide. That's what's going to happen. You know, that's the whole thing he's going to do right here. I feel it.
Right? I don't get why it would shut them up immediately, right?
Yeah, sure.
And then nobody else would ever have to see it. You keep your privacy.
Sure would.
I don't understand why you wouldn't be willing. I mean, that just seems weird to me.
I'm good.
You're gonna walk away from this looking like
I'm not walking away from. Yeah, I'm not.
Well, no, but I mean, it's gonna look like you made it up now.
Sure, let him have it. I'm good.
He's waddling away. He's waddling away from the internet. It's bullshit, Boogie. You're obviously lying. Just be real with us.
Go with it.
You know, we're
go with it.
I
go with
honestly, I expect lies from you, but I
Go with
don't
it.
expect this. This is wild.
Yeah,
but
which obviously I did not do nor would.
But I can see how this happened because they told you that you had this disease. You Googled it, saw it was linked to cancer, and you rushed to make a fucking.
Boogie's over here crushing ice. He's over here crushing ice in his Mountain Dew. He's just crushing ice in his Mountain Dew, just having a good old time. What is going on? Why can I never read what these things say? I see a goat. Valhalla awaits and their viewers just joined. What's up, dude? How you doing? I appreciate you, man. How you doing, my man? Yeah, so they never show that. They never show who's rating. It shows who's rating you, but all the text is white, so you can't see anything. I don't know why YouTube hasn't updated that shit. It's been like a year. Can you just make the text black so I can see what it says? Thank you, Valhalla. So yeah. Anyways.
Video that you have cancer. And then you found out later that you don't. But you had to continue the lie.
Yeah, that'll be the story you guys will tell and enjoy.
What do you mean? It's not a story. I know this is how it played out. I know it is.
Is there anybody? Okay, let's say you've got issues with them, right?
Yeah.
Is there anybody?
Seen it? My roommate's seen it.
Well, no. I mean, but aside from somebody that lives with you, like a coffee zeller or some neutral.
My most confident people, no. There's
but I mean, like a neutral third party.
Other than my most confident people that I trust, I would know. No, I'm not. And even in that, I wouldn't do that.
He wouldn't even show the people he trusts. So he'll show his girlfriend, obviously, maybe, because she comes on the stream here in a second to say it. It's Valhalla's 40th birthday. I didn't know you were that old, dude. Damn, it sucks. I mean, I'm happy for you. Thank you, Valhalla, for the raid. We love you. We appreciate you. But yeah, dude, it's been wild as hell. Wild as hell. Thank you guys, by the way. By the way, as a reminder, one red boy gets your name on my car at Indianapolis Raceway Park, July 19th. Make sure if you're in Indiana, you come see me race. We're running the NASCAR deal up there, Truck Series as well. We'll be there. It's going to be a lot of fun. It's going to be a lot of fun. So do not forget. Do not forget. And if you want your name on the car, hit the red boy. And if you want to do more, get involved with the eight or nine businesses now that are partnered with me in racing. Get on it, doggone it. Make sure you DM me on any of the apps you can. All right. By the way, happy birthday, Valhalla. I appreciate the raid, dude. And happy birthday to Amelia. I love you. Remind me to sing you a happy birthday later. Let's continue. Let's continue on the booginess. So yes, Nina, Boogie faked cancer for 2 years. Now, let me give you some context. He's claiming that he is not faking cancer. But when asked for proof, he said he's not going to give proof, even though he has proof. And then Mudahar said that he'd give $50,000. I said I would give $5,000. A bunch of other people said they would give $5,000, $5,000, $5,000, $5,000. It's now up to apparently $80,000, and he still won't show proof that he had cancer. All he has to do is show the patient portal that says his diagnosis. He can redact everything else. There is no privacy leak. There's nothing else. And he will not do it. And there is no logical reason as to why not. There is no logical reason as to why not. You know what I'm saying? It makes no sense. There's not a reason. So that's kind of where we're at. He's waiting for the price to go up. Well, what he's doing is he's that whole spiel about his privacy and he's trying to be, it's the principle. What he's trying to do is he's stalling, and then he's going to go tomorrow or the next day and he's going to get something typed out that says what it needs to say so he can get paid, and then he's going to try to reuse the coupon next week. Oh, I've decided to show it now. When in actuality, he's got to know that shit's not going to work. They're going to be like, no, that was last week, bro. That was last week. And then he deleted his Twitter, and now he said he's implying he's deleting his YouTube, and then he's implying he's selling his house. and then giving him the money away. Which means that he's implying he's going to kill himself. That's the whole point. Paul Fairfield got my tickets today and my t-shirt yesterday. Now I have to figure out how to pay for the parking on their website. Dude, thank you, Paul. I appreciate you. I'm so excited to see you. Make sure you come give me some love. Yes. Thank you, Paul. Appreciate you. Thank you, Paul. The $5 super chat. We're officially 1/5 of the way to Naked Snake for the 324th show in a row.
I could call Desi in here right now, and she would. And I won't even do that. I won't even do that. No, thank you. I'm good.
I mean, it looks
good.
bad.
Good.
You understand that it looks
Yes,
terrible.
Yes, I know. I'm good.
How, can I ask you? I mean, when you got the diagnosis, how did they diagnose you? And can you say that at least?
Yes, we did a blood test, which we do every 3 months or 6 months regularly. They saw that my red blood cell counts were up. We had a conversation about that. I didn't think too terribly much about it. He said he wanted to check for blood markers for polycythemia vera. They look for a specific hormone in the blood that is produced. They found it. He called me and let me know that they found it, that means I have polycythemia vera and that we were going to treat it, but the treatment plan doesn't change very much because you cannot treat the cancer directly, so you have to treat the symptoms. And so for the last 2 years, we've been doing that. And one of the things I would like to do is because there is a chance that those blood markers are being brought on from another reason, even though it's invasive and expensive and pretty pointless. I was going to go ahead and push for the bone marrow biopsy because I would very much, now that I have a girlfriend and somebody that I love in my life, I would very much like for them to be wrong. And it's like a 1 in 1,000 shot, but I thought I would take it. And so that's how Destiny's come up with his LARP and all this other stuff.
Okay. So, and the bone marrow biopsy would be the conclusive test for this, then? Or?
Yes. I mean, there's pretty much no other reason that the body would be producing this particular hormone, according to my doctor and according to everything I've read. But
Destiny's argument, Medicare, is that they wouldn't be doing the biopsy had they already made the confirmation to begin with. That's right. Now, I couldn't tell you if that's true or not. But.
I don't know what kind of cancer. I'll give you what happened with me, right? Mm-hmm. So I had a growth on the top of my head. It looked like a portal wine stain. Nobody really gave it much thought. You go in, get some steroids. It's some, we don't know what it is. Mm-hmm. And for like a year, it was just flat, no issues. And then it started like wildly growing. And the doctor's like, shit, I don't know what this is. You should go into dermatology. So I go into dermatology, and the guy's like, oh, we gotta fucking biopsy this thing. We gotta take a look at this shit. So they do the biopsy. They're like, we've got to set it in for cell staining. On top of that, we're gonna do blood work and a PET scan. And then they also ordered a bone biopsy too. And did all that, and it took like a week, and I got everything back. And then they're like, conclusively, you have lymphoma. I mean, that's what's going on. That's a tumor.
After you got the conclusive, have you had biopsies since for separate reasons, or to double check since you were?
Yeah. So basically, what happened was I got the diagnosis right after the initial biopsy. They set up some blood work, a PET scan, and then they did the bone biopsy just to see if it had spread. And then from that point onward, I didn't need extra biopsies. What they would do is they just do PET scan imaging because it'll make cancer light up in your body, like any areas or like any autoimmune stuff. Mm-hmm. But yeah, it took like a week, and it was definitive. It was cut and dry. It was like, this is what you have. This is what we're seeing under the microscope.
Yep.
So I don't know.
So that right there means that since Boogie's been diagnosed with cancer for 2 years, all of these things would have been done. Him claiming that he hasn't even had a biopsy yet to confirm, kind of sus. I mean, the overarching whole point of this entire thing is super sus. But other than that, yeah. Like is it not confirmed? Is it confirmed? What's going on here? Medicare gave a very, very nice, quick idea of the process. Yeah, Leon. So he said it said 2 years that he confirmed it. Yeah. Right.
It is a fairly different cancer. Number one, there's no attacking this one or treating it directly. And number two, the prognosis on it is 20 years. Like you pointed out, you have real cancer. I have the fucking starter kit of cancer. right? It's just a blood disease. Realistically, it does 5% of people in the first 10 years have it convert to leukemia. I think it's a higher percentage after 20 years. The biggest risk is that it produces too many red blood cells in your blood, and that causes you to be at a higher risk of stroke or heart attack. And I'm already at an extremely high risk of stroke or heart attack. I mean, just repeating myself at this point, but
I'm sorry, but did you say starter?
Things.
Did you say starter kit? Like you haven't started having cancer?
The funny thing about all this is he's like, oh, you have 20 years, right? He's like, oh, you have 20 years. Like you have it easily 20 more years because this isn't very serious. Boogie doesn't have 20 years. So why even mention this? So here's a good point. He just had starter cancer. No, baby's first cancer is what he's kind of implying there. But if he was diagnosed with something legitimately 2 years ago, and they're like, oh, you don't have to worry about this. You have 20 years. And then he goes immediately to YouTube to make a video saying he has cancer. What? Oh, you have 20 years, bro. Boogie doesn't have 20 years. Boogie's in his 50s, I think, now, and he's 500 pounds. He will be dead within like 10 years at minimum. You can't live from this shit. You cannot be obese for 50 years. Morbidly obese. He will be dead within 10, maybe less. The fattest, oldest guy I ever knew, his name was Gary, and he used to come in my GameStop back in the day. And I was so surprised when he was in his late 40s. I couldn't believe it. I was like, this motherfucker's in his late 40s. And he literally has a cane and can barely walk. Mid 40s. Dude, I moved stores. I moved stores 3-4 years later. Dude was dead. Never made it to 50. Dead as hell. How old is Egg? Egg is 43. Well, I don't know if he's alive, but Egg carried his fat really strangely. His arms were not fat. His face was pretty fat, and it was all in his stomach. Like all of it was in his stomach. So when he took his shirt off, his stomach would hit his like shins, almost the floor. It was the craziest shit ever. Your store moving killed Gary. I'm sorry, Gary.
No, it's like the tutorial version of cancer.
What he's
Does that make sense? It's the easy one. If you're going to get one, this is the one you want to get.
You can live forever in this thing. It rarely kills people.
It's not the Dark Souls of cancer. That's
No,
right.
It's the Animal Crossing of cancer. You have the Dark Souls of cancer. Yeah.
I'm not even close. So, I mean, it's weird being in the position I am to say this. So, okay. Just with the crypto shit, man. I mean, there were so many fucking lies related to that.
Sure.
And you came off terribly with that.
Yeah,
so now you've got Destiny. You've got Destiny making these accusations.
Yeah. If I tweet this tomorrow, it's not going to change anything. I'm just done. It doesn't.
It would make everybody. It would make everybody look like an asshole.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
It would make.
That's such a good point, man. Like everybody's treating you like shit. Raceland Slab, by the way, thank you. Everybody's treating you like shit. Wouldn't it be really nice to make them all look like dumbasses? Right? Wouldn't it be kick ass to make them all look dumb? That would be so fun to just make them all look like a bunch of dumbasses. But he's like, no, bro, I'm not going to do it. I'm above that. I'm above all that money. I'm like, what the fuck? It just doesn't make any logical sense. When I was watching this show an hour ago, I was like, this doesn't make sense at all. None of this makes sense. Thank you, Racing Sly. Boobs are nice. Andreas Caraques Gonzalez, I forget your full name, with the 1,000 pesos. I think that's pay. I don't remember actually what it is, which is equal to $2 American. I appreciate you. It says, hey, Cody. Wonder why instead of working at GameStop, you didn't become top model with that gorgeous body and hung talent. Shit, bro. This is how you know you don't know me in real life. Uruguay, nobody fakes diseases except the ones that give you free drugs and sell on the street and get high. We have free public health care. Yeah, dude. So I was not thin when I was at GameStop. I was morbidly obese when I was at GameStop. Now, I shouldn't say that. I lost weight when I was 17 and I got really scrawny. And then I gained a little bit back and then I got really shredded. So Yeah, all my old GameStop shirts hung on me like freaking dresses. It was hilarious. Florida farmer. My mom has a similar type disease, thrombocythemia. Whew. Some doctors do refer to it as cancer, but some don't. It's a chronic blood disease that can be treated, but can also kill you if untreated. Thank you, Florida farmer. I appreciate you, go boy, my friend. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You're so good. You're so good to me, buddy. Thank you, and I hope your mom's doing all right. All right, let's continue.
Everybody on this fucking stream look like the world's biggest assholes for doubting
it
you.
apart, then they'll say I'm lying again. They'll say the proof isn't
How are they gonna
enough.
say you're
The
lying
web
and
portal's
the
not
doctor says you have
enough.
cancer?
Now I want a fucking medical record.
That's
Now
the
I need to
assholes.
see a
What about your
fucking list.
peers? What about your peers?
Not gonna
What about
do
the
it.
people you
Not
work
gonna
with?
do it.
Yeah, I would straight up apologize
We don't work
to you
together
for
anymore.
doubting you.
Yeah, we don't work together anymore. We're good. We're good.
What do you mean we don't work together?
I'm leaving the internet. I'm good.
No, you're not.
I'm
We
not
Why
know
would
you
you?
too well.
This is what doesn't make sense to me. If you're in the right, if these assholes are persecuting you and you have cancer,
Would
and
you want to
get-
sit in here with these people for 2 nights a week? Because I don't.
I don't know.
You're
What are you
doing the
paying?
manipulation
What are you
thing.
paying, Keem? What are you paying?
He's getting paid to pay his mortgage from this show. He's manipulating
Not
right
anymore.
now.
I'll take his mortgage. Fire his
Yeah.
ass. I'll take his
Yeah,
mortgage.
get on
I'll
the
make you
show.
fuck up.
Yeah, it'd be fun. That's a good replacement. I'm proud of that. That's a very good replacement, Jim.
But why would you leave? I don't understand. If you're in the right, if you have cancer, if they're the assholes, if you could make them look like cunts and make money, why would you leave the internet?
Here's the screenshot of it right here.
See, Medicare is making a great point. This makes no sense. None of it makes sense. Why not just just say it? Just say it, or just show the thing to. I would show everybody on the internet. I don't give a fuck. I'd prove everybody wrong immediately. Like, I don't know, because this is kind of similar, but not similar. When I left GameStop, I like walked out, but I was going to be fired regardless, and I filed for unemployment. So when I filed for unemployment, because I got terminated, what was it? HR or LP? I think it was HR. The tool man. He said I was taking a non-approved break while on the clock before the store opened. So basically I was just sitting at my desk, doing whatever I needed to do. And if I didn't do anything, if there was nothing to do, I'd be on my phone or something. And they were like, you can't do that. That's a break. And I'm like, what? The store's not open. There's no customers in the store. What am I supposed to do? What they want you to do is technically they're just looking for a reason to fire you. But what they would want you to do is walk around the store and like act like you're doing stuff when there's nothing to do. That's kind of what they're implying. But even if your store's good to go, whatever. And every manager sat at their desk. That makes no sense. So I knew I was going to be terminated for that. So I left and I filed for unemployment, which was obviously denied. And it said the termination reason was time card fraud. Well, some random ass person, like a random person, from out of nowhere, they started making hate videos on me, and they claimed they knew me or something. And I looked at them and I looked at their video and I had no idea who this motherfucker was. I had no idea. They didn't even live in the same state and they knew who I was apparently. And they claimed that I was fired from GameStop for like sexually assaulting some female. Keep in mind, there was no females on staff at my GameStop, by the way. So they were literally making this shit up to get clout. And it was when I was doing the PlayStation 5 launch streams back in the day. Because we had like 30,000 watchers. It was crazy. We were trending on freaking video games. And this person out of nowhere comes out and says I sexually assaulted somebody, and that's why I was fired. So my happy ass hears about this. And my next stream, when I fired it up, I pulled out my denial from the unemployment office, and I pulled it up and showed it on stream, and it said your unemployment request was denied on the basis for termination, and it said time card fraud right there. If I would have assaulted somebody, not only would I have been probably arrested and charged, maybe have a felony, maybe misdemeanor, something that you could look up immediately, it would also say that I was fired for sexual misconduct or something, right? So I just showed it. Like, what are you doing? No, fuck you. I have a freaking document. Like, eat my ass. They were claiming I like lived in Mississippi. It was the stuff they were saying was completely off the wall. Usually people that are trolling are like, they'll say stuff that is pretty close. You know, you're in Alabama. Yeah, I am. Okay. This person wasn't even kind of close. It was weird. So, like, why not just show these people that are calling you a liar and make them look like an asshole and pocket $80,000? Why would you not do that? Because he's lying. There is no other reason, unless you are to tell me that Boogie somehow out of nowhere has principles and morals and wants to keep his privacy to himself. After filming himself in his room naked, bouncing around, saying one for me, one for my hooker, and doing all the things possible that you can possibly imagine, freaking pulling a gun on dudes, shooting in the air, getting arrested for that. You know, everything, showing his girlfriend half naked right when he starts dating her because she's not fat. So that means he won. And he shows pictures of her almost naked, shows a coin, steals $10,000 from people, still puts his girlfriend in underwear and puts her in the background of all his videos when he's trying to push that coin to rug pull and steal from his fans, which was last week, by the way. And now he suddenly has principles. That's bullshit. That's bullshit. I have more principles than Boogie by a mile, and my happy ass would show that document within a breath to get 80 grand. Within a breath. A Kai's shuttle service just found out about the band Red Clay Strays. How come you didn't let me know any other bands out of Alabama I should know about? Well, there's that one band called Alabama. I don't know. No idea. Thank you, Akakai Shuttle Service. I love you. I appreciate you so much for your go, boy. I don't know nothing about my state, man. Nothing. I fly out of this bitch every damn weekend and go somewhere else. I got to fly to Indianapolis next week. Come see me, bitches. Come see me. Come see me in Indianapolis. Gonna have the truck series. NASCAR truck series is there. Woo, we're gonna be running the race. It's gonna be fun. You watch me go in circles. Let's go. By the way, every red boy goes on the car at IRP. We got 18 on the car right now. Dr. Kenneth Noisewater, Billy Hatcher, and Gabriel Knight are the top ones at 2 apiece. Thank you guys so much for that. Love you. Appreciate you. And we are a fourth of the way to Naked Snake. Thank you guys. Okay. Karos says some people might receive the news of cancer and decide to beat it, overtake it, kick it, but something positive that gives their life meaning. Nah, Boogie. For him, it's a victim notch time. And that's the thing. And look, it sucks. It sucks to have to say this because Boogie's a human being, you know? It sucks, but the fact of the matter is Boogie enjoys being seen as a victim. And when people get angry at Boogie for any reason, he immediately claims that he's been abused. He suffers from severe mental illness, depression, anxiety. He's been abused his whole life, and everybody hates him, and he's gonna unalive himself. He never stands up, stands in front of the crowd, and says, "Fuck it, I was wrong. Here's proof. I apologize." He's like, "No, I suffer from all this abuse and all these emotional depressions and stuff." You know, it's like what? No. Is Boogie the guy that's going to fight the quartering and then backed out? No, that was Rich Review Tech, I think. It's called Leonard Skinner. What's called Leonard Skinner? What are you talking about? His girlfriend's hot though. Rock Serenio says his girlfriend's hot though. His girlfriend looks like Rocky Dennis. You know who Rocky Dennis is? She looks like Look, I got to be honest. I'm a face guy. I love women with beautiful faces, like beautiful faces. Oh, love them. You can have a little bit of weight on you. If you got a pretty face, I'm like, I'll marry your ass. Not really. But she got a good body though. She got a decent body, but she got that skin texture of a ginger, and she also looks like Rocky Dennis. His girlfriend's cute. You guys are dumb. All you ban everybody in the chat that says she's cute. Ban them immediately. All right. Anyways, thank you, Karis. Thank you, Kai. Make sure you guys like the show. We're almost to 500 already. Let's continue our journey down the Boogie the Boogie. Pills has a beautiful face. Exactly. That's why I let her hang around me. She looks good to look at. She had a really nice face. Does Lizzo have a pretty face, Cody? No.
I gotta be honest. We do need.
Then send it to one of them and shut them the fuck up, and then you'll never have to listen to it again.
No.
I gotta be honest. We do need Medicare on here because we actually do need a host with cancer.
Yeah, that's true.
Look at Boogie's face. He's just done. He's just been caught, bro. I bet the feeling of being brutally caught sucks. And I've never experienced anything like that, but you know, I've experienced moments to where I did something like kind of fucked up to a friend. Like maybe my friend, when I was in 9th grade, my friend let me borrow Metal Gear Solid 3, and then I just like never mentioned it again. And I had it for like 2 years. And when he finally was like, "Hey man, did you keep that? You still have it?" And then I had realized that I had traded it in at GameStop. I felt like bad for getting caught with that. I was like, "Oh fuck, I've been caught, bro." And I felt like an asshole. This is completely different. But yeah. Yeah. Marfin, Leonard Skinner, the band, they have a song called The Song Alabama. Sweet Home Alabama. Yeah. So they're from Florida though. Or Texas. Pretty sure it's Florida. Rock Serenio says she's not a supermodel, but she's not unattractive. Her face is, I don't get it. Like her body's fine, yeah. But her face is maybe I'm crazy, dude. Maybe I'm crazy. I don't know.
Dude,
so you're saying you're gonna walk away. No more YouTube, Twitter, any of that shit.
Yeah.
But
this is too much, man. This is
but why? Why? Aside from this shit, if you walk away from the show, but why?
Because this is too much, man.
Dude,
what is too much though? What is too much? I'm so confused. What is it that's too much? No one will tell me. What is it that's too much? It's just too much. What is too much? Can someone please tell me what it is that is too much? Because I don't understand. You know? How dare you trade off MGS3? See, I was stupid and I didn't like MGS3 when it came out. I did not like it. I preferred Metal Gear Solid 2. And then I went back and played it like, I think 2 years later, maybe, or 3 years later. I can't remember. And I was like, God, this is the best game. I got Substance or something on Xbox and it changed my life. I was like, wow, this is actually way better than I remember. I didn't get very far. I got to like Volgan and I stopped playing. But then I went back and played it like 3 years later and I was like, this is the greatest Metal Gear of all time. You know how it goes. She looks 14, Steph. That's just because you look 30 and nice. You know what I'm saying? You're saying she looks 14 because she's ugly and looks like a little kid. Ugly little kid. You know what I'm saying? You look like a lady, like a beautiful lady.
So the problem is it's taken so long for you to even get that screenshot. By the time you send us the screenshot, people are going to be like, well, he made it.
Yeah, the damage already done.
He made a fake screenshot at that time.
Exactly.
100%. So this is my point. If Boogie does not show it on this stream, which he did not, he left like right when I was starting my stream, he left. If he doesn't show it immediately, then he could have been making a fake one at the time. You know?
There is no way out of it. It's already over.
I'm gonna FaceTime, I guess Desi's phone and then show me on FaceTime right now.
No.
On your phone.
No.
Never. You're lying.
Oh, you gotta use Keem, you've got to use carrot and stick. What bonus would you pay him to do that?
There is no. I've already been offered $10,000 plus a free trip to Disney World, and the answer is
nobody likes Disney World.
$10,000 from Destiny FOMO, which I would take half. I'd take $5,000 because she's hot. You know what I'm saying? No, and this doesn't make any sense. Okay, here's another thing. A hot chick was like, "Hey, come hang out with me, and I'll give you 10 grand, and I'll let you go to Disney World with me." And he's like, "Nah, bro, you're shitting me." Boogie's saying no to a hot chick and no to $80,000. He's lying. He is lying. Also, the fact that he could roughly show on FaceTime to Keem to where Keem couldn't really take a screen cap of it or something to that nature. Isn't Destiny a dude? No. Well, Destiny is a dude, but Destiny FOMO is a different person. She was in the chat earlier. She was on the stream with them earlier. He can't fit in to ride the carts. Oh, that sucks, bro. It does. It does. Hey, Philip Shoemaker, what's up, dude? Drop that shit in first class mail to verify it. How is this going to impact the coins, the fatty coins, bro? I hope you really didn't buy fatty coins, bro. Please tell me you didn't. 160 likes from 500. I can't do math. And 375 till Naked Snake.
I love Disney World. It was 5,000.
It's up to 15,000 total.
15 grand? Fucking do it.
No.
He's going to pay you $15,000 to look like an asshole in front of his entire audience, and you're saying no.
Yep. This is too much, man. I don't know if you guys can understand.
I can completely understand. I went through 2 years of fucking people like Mersh saying I was faking it.
Yeah.
And so I did a stream. I did a stream and sold a shit ton of hats laughing at him showing medical records. You've got the opportunity to do the exact same thing right now on his home turf.
No, I'm good.
It doesn't make any sense. I don't understand the like personality or whatever he's trying to front right here. He's like, no, I'm good. Like, are you standing up for, what are you doing? Are you standing up for yourself? Are you drawing a line in the sand? Are you trying to be noble? None of this makes sense. The thing that would make you look better and make you feel better is to pull it up or show Keem and take the money and run. This makes no sense. It makes no sense. It's the complete opposite. What he's doing, if he was not lying, keep in mind, all of this is assuming he's telling the truth. Right? So what would make him look like a good guy and a badass and based is to show it and pocket the money and flip everybody off, right? But he won't do that. Why? Because he's lying. Because all the logic around this is to assume that he is telling the truth. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? You know what I mean? All right. Anyways. One orange, one red from a rainbow night. Yeah, Violet, I completely agree. It's not rocket science. He's been so dishonest in the past. Yeah. I'm saying the same thing, Ashley. For $80K, I'd show my medical records. I'll sign them over to you. I'll change my name to you. Instead, he deleted his Twitter. Yeah. So Boogie deleted his Twitter during the stream. Why? No idea. No idea.
This makes no sense to me.
Yeah, it probably doesn't.
Hey, don't you want to take care of Desi?
Yeah, I promise you I plan to. I promise you I plan to.
Yeah, how are you going to do that if you're not on the internet and just running away? Like, you can't have it both ways.
You'll see.
Okay. What are we going to see? You're going to go like cut tickets at the local movie theater?
Some ordinary gamers will also put $10,000 towards it.
Make it 100. Make it $1 million.
If you have cancer, if you prove that
this is bullshit. No. You got 25K sitting on the table. There's something fucky going on here.
Yeah, dude, it's so obvious. It's when Boogie's he's digging a grave when he says make it $1 million. Make it $1 million. What? So suddenly you clawing for every dollar the last 5, 6, 7 years as your channel's dead and losing all your money to crypto and all this, doing all these things. And you're saying no to $1 million over your morals? Bullshit. That's bullshit. Absolutely bullshit. Complete and utter bullshit. Unless he doesn't have cancer. That's what I'm saying, Nina. Ain't no way. Ain't no way, no how.
Yeah, the something fuck yous, man. I'm just exhausted. I'm done.
You just did
exhausted. Done from what? Exhausted of what? It just don't make any sense, dude.
Crypto scam to make money because you said you're worried about cash. They're offering 25K.
Yeah, I thought that was
funny. Shit on them. You get to shit on them
in
the process.
Yeah, things that might have changed. Drama Alert already tweeted that I faked cancer, so we're good.
No, he didn't. They said that Destiny.
That's even better. Then you make 25K, and he's got to retract it. It look like the biggest dick on earth.
We're good.
Fucking start picking on a cancer patient. Oh my God, come on.
We're good.
Who's good? I don't understand. None of this makes sense. Yeah, GG, for $1 million, I would, for $1 million, I would show my medical records and pull down your drawers and polish you off. Like every day for like 2 weeks at least, minimum. And if you ask for 2 days, I'll give you 2 weeks on the house. I'll polish you off. I'll rub it in because I hear it's good for the skin. I don't give a damn. I'll wipe it in my hair. Oh. Are you kidding me? He's exhausted from all the lying. Damn, son. He got him. Got him. Exactly, Nina. If he was not lying, he would want to shame them. He would want to shame them. Shame them. You'll do the hot to. That, by the way, hot to a ping girl or hot to a thing girl, 100% industry plant. That she's fake. I've already decided that she is an industry plant. Like that one chick that did all the interviews with random rappers, like right when she started her channel, and she just has Drake in the bed with her. And I'm like, oh, okay, this is bullshit. Industry plant. You do not join YouTube and then a month later you're interviewing every top celebrity. That is an industry plant. And she is an industry plant. Oh, she's signing a $1 million deal to do a documentary and do a TV show. Yeah, it's an industry plant. It's just an industry plant. Bullshit. Okay. There are people out there that have millions of subs that have been doing this for years and they're very entertaining and talented and they ain't made shit. Sorry. You don't come out of nowhere, open the door, hawk to ping, and they're like, oh, here's $1 million. We're gonna make a documentary on you saying hawk to ping. No, industry plant. 100%.
For lying. It's so obvious. Why? Why would you lie about this?
Because I didn't.
Just tell us the truth. What really happened? Come on.
What really happened was I went to my doctor. He checked my blood count, my hemoglobin, my red blood cell counts were up. We did a second test. We found out that there was the blood marker that tells me that I have polycythemia vera in the test that we did, and we've been treating it for 2 years.
But you haven't confirmed that you have it.
Nope.
What?
Oh, wait. I think we got to answer.
What? He hasn't confirmed? He hasn't confirmed he has cancer? I'm so confused, man. We're going back. Hey, Moxie Dame, what's up, baby? How you doing? If it isn't my favorite ass cheeks in the West. It says Bigot Army Raid from the Hypnotic. Dude, let's give Hypnotic a shout out. Dude's been grinding and going. I love seeing boys grow. I love seeing my boys, my friends, just their sub count just climbing. So great to see. So great to see. Love seeing that shit. And he's been kicking ass. He's been doing better than me. I think he posted a screenshot of his super chats like a week ago, and I was like, "This motherfucker, this motherfucker." What's it? Zia made $1,000 yesterday on her show. 1,000 in PayPal. What happened? What happened to me? I had to take my shirt off just to get halfway there. Damn. Thank you, Hypnotic. I love you. Appreciate you. Speaking of that, by the way, one red boy and an orange boy from a rainbow night. And you go on the car for IRP. Thank you, Hypnotic. Appreciate you. Appreciate you, baby. We are talking about Boogie2988 getting caught faking cancer for 2 years. 2 years. Zia has boobs. You shut your mouth. You shut your mouth.
Answer right there. You haven't confirmed that you have cancer.
Confirmed it with you. No, I have not. No, I will not.
No, not with me.
But why? No one knows. We still have not heard why, other than I want to keep my privacy. What? That makes no sense. It makes no sense. See you later, Pandora Darkwater.
With your doctor hasn't said you 100% have cancer yet, right?
We confirmed it with the blood test. Yes.
That's a yes. He's saying that they confirmed it.
We confirmed it with the blood test. There's no other reason that those hormone markers would be in my blood.
Wings, can I ask you a question?
Sure.
If Keemstar accused you some shit, right? And let's say it involves some kind of private information, and he was willing to let you show him that private information on stream, but not to the audience, and said, if you prove me wrong, here's $25,000 fucking dollars, and I'll tweet out that I'm a giant asshole.
I'll do you one better.
Yeah.
I had a troll come at me and accuse my wife of cheating on me, and they had like this picture of like our fingers that had like cum on it, and there was like a cover back there, and they had linked this cover to my house.
Yeah,
I went
jerking
out-
off on a blanket is a
I
little
went,
different
I
from
went
being
out and
accused
I
of
went out, took
faking
a picture
cancer.
of the cover.
Can you
I
tell the
showed where
difference
cover
between the
was
two?
at. I
You
showed
fucking
when
This doesn't make any sense. This is the opposite. This is the opposite. He's like, don't you think it's a little different? Cheating versus faking cancer? Yes. Yes, it's way worse to fake cancer. So show your proof. I don't get the anger. Why is there animosity in his voice? What? It's different. Then show the I don't what the fuck? None of this makes sense. This is the weirdest shit I've ever seen. Speaking of weirdest shit I've ever seen, Eric Linegar. It's been a while, Mr. Legend. My boy Eric Linegar. I feel like I haven't seen you in a while, my friend. How you doing, buddy? Stop crying, you beach. Thank you so much for hanging out and joining the show and dropping the freaking whopper on my face, dude. Getting us 160 from Neck and Snake already. This man, not David Chandler. Sorry, David Chandler. No, Eric Linegar is on the car at IRP. Oh, by the way, it's going to be on Fox Sports 1. Don't forget to watch it if you have cable, if you have Flow Racing, if you have Sling, or the Fox app. You can watch the race at Indianapolis. Don't miss it. I'll be in the 01 Timcast Toyota, I think. The numbers kind of change sometimes, depending on what's going on. I went through some drama recently, and we didn't know if I was going to be racing, so... And that's all I'll say about that. Thank you, Eric. I love you. I appreciate you. Thank you so much, man. Eric Linegar, everybody. Jace. Now he can fight. Now he can fight. You're my boy. Now I don't look as pathetic compared to Zia's fake boobs. Thank you, Eric. Appreciate that. I love this, man. Nina. Yeah, Nina. You shut your mouth. You trying to get me in trouble?
Started.
I showed the new cover I got from like the Christmas of 2021.
Sure.
You know, it's like whatever. It's like again, I pulled my blood work out to like show like where what surgeries I had on this stream. But like it's not that big a deal.
But you would take the money, right?
Oh yeah, I'll take the money. I would snatch his fucking arm off.
Tommy, if you were in a similar situation, 25K sitting on the table, would you do it?
I got a family. It's on my obligation to be that kind of money.
And bro, I would bend over and spread my cheekies, showing my hairy ass brown eye with professional photographers with a backdrop from different angles for $80,000. And I've never released my nudes. And I would pull my cheeks apart, unbathed, and I would show my brown eye. I'd squeeze real tight and I'd let loose so you could see different kinds, you could see it puckered and not puckered. I would do all of it. I don't care. You could ask me, flex your ass, unflex your ass, push. You know what I'm saying? I do it all. I'd even do a video, you know? How could you not? Bram Montana said you'd do it for $500. Probably. Yes. CPPC text says something for never bamboozle, and that's with cancer. I will never. God damn it, Eric. Jesus. I will never, ever. Now, granted, I don't think I'd lie about much. I'm not really good at lying. I think you'd see right through my dumb ass. I'm not a good actor, man. But there's a video I did where I played Vegeta in a short. Not a good actor. I don't know if I'd lie about much. No, there's not really fun enough to lie about. But especially not cancer. Jesus. I do lie and say I can squat like 315 for 4. I probably couldn't do it for about 2 right now. To be honest. CPPC Tech says, hey, be careful. Someone may be crazy enough to pay that makes them cheeks clap. 80 grand? Oh, no. Yeah. If there was somebody in my chat, look at me. Look at me. look at me. Is there somebody in my chat give me 80 grand to spread my cheekies? Oh, my God. Oh, I'm fighting for my life out here, boys. traveling expenses to races are way more than I ever thought we're gonna be. So yeah, I'm hurting. I'm gonna make it, but I'm hurting. Thank you, CC PPP CC to TTT.
I'd
fucking do it.
And had this played out differently, I might have considered
No,
otherwise.
I don't.
No, Boogie, I don't believe that. I believe you don't have the information.
It's really pissed me off. Except
Can you poll your audience? Can you poll your audience right now and ask them if they had $25K offered right now to prove something they were saying is true? Would they take it? Because I don't think
make it 100,000.
anybody's going to say no.
Make the poll. Make the poll, Tommy.
Make it 100,000. Say 100,000. Because my answer's still no.
Oh, I can see the answers already. They're all screaming yes.
Of course they are, and they're not me.
But
they're not. They're not me. I am Boogie. Look, dude. Look. If you are Boogie, and you're saying, "Oh, but you're not me," that doesn't mean anything, because you're Boogie. See, it's like a paradox. You can't say you have morals that are superior, and you are drawing a line, and you want privacy when you're Boogie. It's a paradox. You're already Boogie, so we know this is some bullshit. You know what I'm saying? You Boogie. Makes no sense. It's like Anna Nicole Smith saying that she would never marry a man for money. You know me. I'm Anna Nicole Smith. I would never marry a man for his money. But that's literally what she did. Like, it doesn't make any sense. You got 19 grand? Ooh, I'll show you my balls. 19 grand. What's up? PayPal me 19 grand. I'll show you my balls. And then if you leak it, hey man, 19 grand. Oh, props for you following your dreams. Love it. Yeah. So I said that at the beginning of the year. Love it. Love it ever after. I said, and this is unrelated to Boogie, but I started racing NASCAR this year. And I've raced every single race this year, including the East Series. And except, I mean, we didn't qualify for Daytona and Phoenix, but I still attempted qualifying, which I got points for. So I got points for every single race this year so far. And I told myself when I signed my deal with Tim Pool, I told myself, I'm going to do whatever it takes to make it to the end of this year, even if I go bankrupt. So that's what I'm doing. Now I have I've gotten a bunch of people that came on board, Karis, Allied North, Elite Showers and a Spa, Ibrin Designs. A lot of people, Eric, Epic Mike. Some people came on, and they're bridging the gap slowly but surely. So if you want to come on and be a part of my team, you get free access to any race. You hang out with the Holler and me. We can chill out in the AC, play some games, chill, eat some snacks. You can watch me race, be in the pits with me, be on my pit box. DM me. Because I have a bunch of people in my chat that support me directly with that, and it's way cheaper than a sponsorship. We charge like 10 grand for the bumper for one race, right? That's what the team charges. So I do way less for the deck lid because it's my personal sponsorship. So if you're interested, DM my ass, and maybe we can make it the rest of the year. Billy, Rainbow Knight, and also Boogie's having a hard time telling the truth and doesn't like being called out for either lying. Also, we're about $80 from Neck Snake now. Billy Hatcher, Rainbow Knight. Get on it, doggone it. Thank you so much. I appreciate that, Billy. We love you, Billy. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, son. Get on it, doggone it. Billy coming in. It is officially a Rainbow Night. I appreciate you. Let's continue with the Boogie nonsense.
You've stated before that you're under financial strain and difficulty. That's a 25K is a lot of fucking money.
Yes, sir. To show my medical records. No, thank you. That's
to show one screen cap that says diagnosed. That's it. To one person.
That's for me.
It's not for you. You told fucking everybody you have cancer. Get the fuck out of here.
Dude, the day you found out, you told everyone. There's nothing for you.
Yeah, but I didn't tweet my fucking medical records, did I?
Why? Does it say you have AIDS on it or something? Like what?
No, it says that I had polycythemia vera. It's for me.
What does he mean it's for him? What does he mean it's for him? I'm so confused. What does that mean? This is for me and me only. What? He told everybody the day he found out he had cancer. And now he's like, well, no, now that's just for me. So arbitrarily, this piece of paper that says the diagnosis on it is just for him. How does that make sense? How does that make sense? It doesn't. It doesn't. We love you, Sugar. Sugar. Thanks for subscribing, Sugar. Sugar. Boo doo 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 doo. Sugar. Boop boop. Boo doop boop doop boop boop. All right.
Cam.
He told everybody.
Yeah, and I will, you know, again, I'll continue to talk about it, but I never should have to begin with.
Let me tell you what else is for you. Living in your fucking car if you keep up this line of conversation.
No, I'm not worried about that.
How are you not worried about that? You were just
you shouldn't be worried
the
about
other day
that.
telling you I was quitting the show.
You shouldn't be worried about that. Don't worry about it.
Well, yeah, can I ask, as an aside, while this conversation is going on, how are you going to financially support yourself?
I don't think I will.
So you're going to go live.
Okay. So get ready. This is where Boogie's going to start implying that he's going to unalive himself. You'll notice this a lot throughout the years of watching Boogie. He does this a lot when he's backed into a corner. He's going to hint that he's going to unalive himself, which is a narcissistic trait. I believe a lot of you ever dated a girl or a boy, a girl or a guy, and you threaten to break up with them, and they immediately are like, "Oh, I'm gonna off myself. I'm gonna off myself. I don't see a point living," because they want you to stay. They're like kind of blackmailing you with emotion. That's what he's starting to do. Well, you guys need to leave me alone about this cancer thing because I'm gonna off myself because this is not right. You know, GG to silence haters. I'd show my med records for free. Look at that, GG. Don't give a damn about nobody. Thank you, GG. Appreciate you. Moxie Dame says, gotta run, but put this in your naked snake jar. Thank you so much, Moxie Dame. We love you. Appreciate you. Hope you're doing good, girl. Hope to see you sometime this year. I'm sure I will. Somebody needs to message somebody at Motsuri and see if they're doing the thing. Because I DM'd the Motsuri group and I can't get a reply. So they might not be. But hell, I'm a NASCAR driver now and we do YouTube and CamelCast. I would really like to do it. That'd be fun. Thank you, Moxie. We love you.
Live in the gutter instead of taking $25K to prove these assholes wrong.
Let Desi down.
Oh no, Desi will be fine. We talked about this all last night.
Desi will be fine back at her parents' house when you're in the car, dude.
Yeah, once Nicholas DiOrio sent me this message, we knew exactly what was coming. We talked about this at great length last night. I didn't sleep.
How is
we talked about this?
Nick DiOrio? Did he have something to do with this too? Then, or what did he say?
Certainly he did. He said, "Do you have secondary polycythemia?" And I said, "No. This is what they diagnosed me of," and I linked it to him. But it was a pretty big sign that there was a group chat going. I told Tommy about it this morning, and I was like, "Yeah, what do we do, Desi?" And we made a decision, and I'm going to stick by that
I
decision.
didn't know what you were talking about this morning. No idea.
This decision doesn't make logic. Well, how's the poll going? What does the poll say?
Agreed. It doesn't make sense. I'm trying. Look, I'm not an intelligent man, but I do feel like I run on, a good amount of logic, right? This doesn't make logic sense. It would be a own to everybody attacking him to prove he has cancer and he gets money. He would look like a based badass unless option A, he's lying. That's the most likely option, right? That's the most likely option. He's lying. It's kind of apparent in my opinion. Or B, he likes to be in a state of despair and he enjoys being hated. He enjoys being disliked and punished. The reason I say this is because I know people that are terribly afraid of doing anything correctly. I've had people come to me and be like, "Hey, you should help me start streaming." And I'm like, "Let's do it. I'll raid you. I can get you monetized." People support people that support me. We're a big old happy family, and let's get it done. And they will intentionally do the opposite of everything I'm saying, and then like get depressed and be like, "Yeah, I just don't have it in. I'm just not. It's not worth it, and I'm not a good person, and no one likes me." And I'm like, "What the fuck are you talking about? What do you mean?" It's the victim complex, peak degenerate. Yeah, it's the victim complex. What is the biggest point? The biggest point is if you're in a constant state of nothingness, where you are nothing, you have nothing, you set zero expectations for yourself, you never have to be under pressure to exceed those expectations because there is no expectations. There is no expectations. If you set none, you never exceed them. And you're in a constant state of depression and lonesomeness and sadness and turmoil, but you have no expectations. So you never have to exceed them. It is not easy to set a goal and achieve it for a lot of people. The goal may not be as hard as they think or know, or maybe they're aware. But when you achieve the first goal, there's an expectation to push further and exceed another one and another and another. That's why you see people go bankrupt and then become millionaires again, and go bankrupt and become millionaires, bankrupt, millionaires, bankrupt, over and over and over and over and over. Because they know that they can set the goal and then push towards it. And that's what fulfills them. It gives them life. And then you have people that do the opposite. They will do bare minimum or set zero expectations because the fact that passing one of these actual expectations, achieving one of their actual goals is terrifying because it means you have to do it again. And it's a giant wall of despair that you're looking up at. And they're like, nah, fuck it. I'll just bare minimum live in an apartment and be depressed for the rest of my life. You know what I'm saying? That's kind of what I think. Mountain Dew ramen. It's a fine line between low expectations and happiness and being a sack of crap no one likes to be around. Thank you, Mountain Dew ramen. We love you. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Samantha Laurie says afraid to fail, so they don't even try. 100%. 100%. And it goes a little bit further. It goes a little bit further because also they understand subconsciously that if they succeed, they have to continue to succeed. It's easy to not be afraid to lose something when you don't have it. What was the scariest thing for me when I started YouTube and it started to actually take off? It became unbelievably stressful because now I know I don't want to lose this shit. I see the numbers go boop, and I'm like, well, fuck, I don't want to lose this. I don't want to lose this. So I have to go as hard as possible, which made my life stressful. So I'm every day, hard as I can, every single day. And now I do that with racing. I'm on the phone every day with possible partners to try to scoop up, some support to make it to the end of the year. Which is what I do, which is why YouTube kind of slowed down with the videos, but that's going to come back. But I still do my show, obviously. Thank you, Mountain Dew Ramen. We love you. We appreciate you. Thank you, Moxie Dame. We love you. We appreciate you. 130 from Naked Snake. Trying to keep up with Z is hard nowadays.
95% to 5.
95% would take the money.
Mm-hmm.
You look so
5% are Boogie ults.
Boogie, you look
Hey, my hands are right here.
fucking
My hands are right here.
Obviously, it's a joke.
You look so uncomfortable, Boogie.
Yeah, I'm very unhappy right now.
Hey, Manager, is this bigger than Monday Matter?
So why sit here with all these L's?
I mean, you're asking me, like, if Boogie were to be faking cancer for 2 years and then running, with the, yes, that would be. I don't know how you'd recover from it.
Yeah, which is why Boogie's so upset because he's lying and he's like, "Fuck, it's over. I've ruined everything." He's ruined his whole. You can come back from a lot of stuff. You can't come back from this one. I mean, to be fair, you can come back from anything. You can keep pushing. You can keep streaming. You're just gonna get a lot of hate. You have to be able to deal with that hate. If you can't deal with hate, you're fucked if something like this happens. If you can deal with hate, doesn't matter. Freaking Andrew Tate, dude, he's been going and he still goes hard. He don't give a fuck because he can easily deal with hate. He don't give a fuck. That's why he still can make money and do whatever he's doing. Right? There's some people though, they like Boogie, he doesn't do well with hate. He never has. Boogie has never done well with criticism ever. Right? Not even kind of close. So that being the case, this ruins his career because he will have 98% hate for the next 2 years, at least. and he can't ignore it, right? You know who can ignore it unexpectedly? The completionist. I don't know if you guys remember, but the completionist, like 6 months ago or whatever, got caught stealing basically money from his charity for 10 years or 16 years. I can't remember. Remember that? That dude still releases videos every other day. He still releases videos and he ignores the rest. He can deal with hate. He's not letting it ruin his career. It should, but he's not. There's still people watching that bullshit. There's still people watching that bullshit. So, but Boogie, no. You know, by the way, Eric Leniger single-handedly getting us to Naked Snake tonight. Eric Leniger, my boy. This dude just went so hard. He's the only Red Boys tonight, and he's 2 of them, equivalent to almost 4. That is insane, Eric. Insane. I'm going to put you on the car 2 more times. You're now the leader. You're going to be the biggest and centered name on my car, on my trunk for IRP at Indianapolis. No, it's just save. Don't save as. Save. I don't want to mess that up again. I did that one time. Deleted all the names. It was terrible. Thank you, Eric. Richard says completionist view count decreased by 66%. Yeah, it will. Yeah, it will. You thought about it, Andres? That is the Red Boy, the Pesos Red Boy, Billy Hatcher, is $4. It's not 100. Thank you, Eric Leniger. I appreciate you. Here's the getting hard with Zia. We love Zia. We've now got halfway to what Zia made yesterday on her stream. So I commend you guys because I ain't got boobies like her. So it's hard, boys. It's hard. It's still a Red Boy. Billy, what? So you telling me, Billy, that somebody can pay $400 to get on my car 4 times? 4 times. But some people, just because YouTube has a glitch, can pay $3 or $4 and get them. That ain't right. Come on now. Thank you, Eric. Love you. Appreciate you. Ashley, God, look at her face. I love this girl's face. I'm a face guy, bro. That's why I love Steph in the chat. Her face. God. Whew, love that face. I'm a face dude, man. Whew. And Ashley, love you. Appreciate you. Towards the balls. I mean, hey, 80 grand. No, 19 grand. Who was it? Balls is 19 grand. 80 grand for my asshole. Thank you, Ashley. You got to unlock my nudes. I'm like EA, right? Like EA Sports. You got to unlock my nudes, boys. It's like loot crates. 80 grand, you get the asshole. Oh, thank you, Ashley. Thank you, Eric Leniger. I appreciate you. You're so good to me. Thank you. The Popo says, what is a Red Boy? Goku. It is $100 super chat or more. Thank you. Microtransactions. Yes. You're black until you're unlocked. Exactly. Thank you. EA Sports. It's in the game. All right, here we go.
If it was done,
thankfully that did not happen, but yes.
So that's what I'm saying. Prove them wrong.
No, thank you.
The start of recovery is to tell the fucking truth.
Well, the truth is, I got diagnosed with polycythemia vera about 2 years ago.
I believe you got diagnosed with polycythemia vera, and then they did tests and be like, you know what, you actually don't have it. And then it was like 3 days later.
Or they're not sure.
We'll go with that.
Testing for it.
I mean, that's okay. Hypothetically, right? That's a fair. That's a fair thing for him to throw out. I mean, I could imagine. Somebody gives you scary fucking information. They're like, we think this is the cancer. The hormone test came back. It's fucking us up. And then they come back to you a week later and say, you know what? It's the first type rather than the second type or whatever. And did you feel that you were too deep into it to come out? Or?
Well, no, that's why we are doing the bone marrow test because that's what I'm hopeful for. Or that's why we were going to do the bone marrow test. That's what I was hoping for.
Right.
Yeah, right. I was hoping that they might possibly be wrong. That's why we're going ahead with the bone marrow test. I mean, we were.
So are you still doing it or no?
No.
I am going to spend a bunch of money and have you test it.
I'm so confused. The logic is ass backwards. Helena says, how much to fight milk? How much to fight milk, Camelot? Also, how dare you sum up my mental state in 2 minutes? I know how you are. You're like a lightning bolt. You're all over the damn place. Helena with a $5 super chat. How much to fight milk? $4.70. Thank you. Appreciate you. All right, let's continue. Was Wings the only one who got sick at that party? What party? What are you talking about?
And then I'm going to tell the internet what you really have. How about that?
No.
Why?
Because I'm good.
You shouldn't be able to go and fucking milk sympathy from the internet, saying you have all these diseases and whatnot, and not prove it. You shouldn't be able to do that.
Okay, well,
that's wrong.
Well, then let
You've been doing that for 2 years.
Let that lesson be. If you were ever going to talk about your cancer moving forward, you have to tweet the proof.
That is so wrong. He's been doing this for 2 years.
Let my lesson prove that if you're going to talk about your health problems online, you have to prove it irrevocably.
You know what? Fucking because people like you are going to take advantage of people.
But Boogie, you realize how weird it is to say that with me in the cup. I literally did a stream showing my medical records.
Good point on Tommy C. Everyone that claims, if they are a content creator or a public figure, if you claim you have cancer, it should be the moral correct thing that's expected by the social media spectrum, that you show it some kind of proof that this is a true thing. Because if we don't make that a bare minimum thing for public creators and all that good stuff, social media influencers, if we don't make sure that they are public about these things and prove these things, you're going to get people like Boogie that are like, oh damn, my revenue is down on YouTube, I'm going to say I have cancer. Right? That's crazy. You're going to get people that fake this kind of shit. And even now, I'm not 100% convinced that Boogie's lying. I'm leaning hard towards that he's lying, but I'm not completely convinced he's lying. The thing that makes it very convincing that he is indeed lying is the fact that the logic makes no sense. Why not own the chuds and show your shit and make money doing it? It makes no sense. Lucy says, pretty sad to bully a guy who has cancer. Shit. Donna Egbert says, not cool faking cancer. Check your FB messages. I'm saving until I get back from vacation, then drop 100 for Watkins Glen. What's up? Thank you. Yeah, I will. I have not checked my messages, so it means that yours is pinged. So thank you, Donna. We love you. It's an orange boy down the hatch, closing in ever closer to fight milk. Exploiting your audience is gay. Don't you know that, Scam-a-Lot? Don't you know? I invented it. I was born in it, molded by it. Yes. Thank you, Donna. I love you. Appreciate you, Donna. Can't wait to see you at Watkins Glen.
My hospital release forms, my medication.
I'm just saying, let this example be. Know that before you speak about anything you're dealing with, you absolutely will need to prove it beyond the show.
Wait,
whoever you are. I'm not speaking to you, Medicare. I'm speaking like
I know,
to the world, to the world.
But when you do like a GoFundMe, or when you do something like that, don't they ask for verification for stuff like that?
Yeah. If that's one of the reasons I was joking about doing a GoFundMe yesterday.
Is that one of the reasons you
because they would verify? No, the reason I didn't do a GoFundMe is because the last time I asked for help, look whether that turned out, Medicare.
When we did the fight, I had
saying, wait, hold on. They're saying the stream is buffering. Are we buffering?
That's a good point. If Boogie could do a GoFundMe, thank you, Dark Horse. I love you. Boogie could do a GoFundMe to pay for his medical bills, and he could probably fund it pretty decently. He's Boogie. You know, I mean, there's still a good 10, 20,000 people that are loyal to Boogie. You know what I'm saying? He's Boogie. He'll always have a loyal base. A little bit less now. But, you know what I'm saying? There's always those people. For me, I'm much smaller than Boogie in a lot of aspects. And I could start a GoFundMe for anything, and I would probably make 10 to 20 grand on that GoFundMe. The issue is GoFundMe is going to ask for proof. They're going to ask for documentation for what you're providing, which is kind of weird because people always try to claim you're scamming on GoFundMe, but GoFundMe requires that, which is always really weird. They're like, you scammed. I'm like, what the fuck? So that being the case, he wouldn't even need the GoFundMe carry. You're correct. But the issue is he's also not starting a GoFundMe. He's now claiming that he doesn't like money, when in actuality, every action that Boogie has taken the last 10 years has been to claw for money. He's clawing for money right now. He stole $10,000 from his fans last week through a fake crypto bullshit thing. Last week. This wasn't 5 years ago. This was last week. And now he's saying right now that he's too morally driven to show his sentence that says what he's diagnosed with on his screenshot. Doesn't have to show anything else. That logic makes no sense. It makes zero sense. Doesn't make any sense. Love you, Dark Horse. Speaking of making no sense, Helena with $100 super chat. Damn. Helena, make way, make way. Helena, it's time you knew the red boy inside of you is all you need. Thank you so much. We're putting you on the car. Helen Blazes. Beep, beep, beep. Blade, take a picture of it. I will. It'll be on Twitter. Do you have a Twitter? It'll be on Twitter. I post the names on Twitter whenever I get a picture. I have missed it like 2 races because I'm a bad person. But thank you, Helena. I love you. 3:20 until fight. Milk. Didn't he scam all these people? Yes, Peak. Did you last week he scammed for 10 grand. You know? Thank you, Helena. I appreciate you so much. Thank you. That is the third red boy of this stream. The Squid says LMAO, a content creator that puts his life online won't provide cancer because of privacy. That's what I'm saying. That's the simplest form of it. And we can go much deeper into the thought process. That's the simplest form of it. It's crazy to me. Absolutely crazy. Thank you, Squid. Squid, my boy. Squid. Damn, son. We are going hard today. We're catching up on old Zia yesterday.
I don't know.
I don't see us buffering. Okay.
No.
Go ahead.
When we did the fight, there was this big packet of papers that we had to fill in to get a boxing license. And on that packet of papers, you had to say everything that you're being diagnosed with. Would you not have access to that from Happy Punch?
Ooh.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. So, to give you a little context here, whenever you go into any kind of professional or semi-professional bout or a sanctioned organization to participate in some kind of physical contact sport or any sport for that matter, auto sport as well, you have to get a physical and you have to be cleared for competition. I had to get a full body physical, blood test, drug test, everything when I got my initial NASCAR license. You know what I'm saying? And I have to continually get these tests. Before my first truck race, I also have to do another physical and another drug test. Before my first Xfinity race, I got to do another physical, another drug test. If I have a sprained leg, there is a possibility. There's a possibility that I won't be cleared and can't race. You best believe if I have a form of cancer, I will not be allowed to race. It'll be over. Right? McDirty, damn. That being said, if Boogie legitimately had cancer during his fight, I guarantee you he would not have been approved for that. Unless everybody lied, because there's lawsuits coming, right? There will be a lawsuit at this doctor's door tomorrow. Kind of scary. Kind of scary stuff, man. Very, very is. Very is scary.
Didn't the fight happen before the diagnosis?
Well, I thought it was 2 years.
Hold on. If Boogie had cancer, how the hell did they let him fight?
Because it's polycythemia vera, not fucking ass cancer.
Bro, you passed your medical records. How
Yes.
did you pass your medical records?
Because I had polycythemia vera, not ass cancer.
That's a great point. What the fuck? How did
Because-
you pass your medical records?
Because it is
for
the
a
fucking
boxing
Animal
match?
Crossing of cancers. I don't know. How did I do it with a busted back? How did I do it with like barely stand up? I don't fucking know. Make that make sense. I don't fucking know.
That was kind of a kill shot. That was kind of a kill shot.
That's what I'm saying. And Boogie's like, oh, well, it's not bad cancer. That's not, they don't look at it and say, oh, it's not the bad cancer. When you're getting your medical screening through sports, they don't say, oh, at least it's not the bad cancer. No, they say, oh, no, you have cancer, bro. Yes, Patty. Yes. It's crazy, man. Absolutely crazy.
Wings.
No.
That was a subtle fucking kill shot.
It's so bad that even Keemstar left. He's
he's running to get records.
I'm here.
This motherfucker, he's hauling ass downstairs right now. Here's a little gnome feet bitter battering down the fucking banister.
Well, I've been to his house. He's already downstairs.
He's already down there. He's
already
jumping in a go-kart, going into the office.
Mm. Mm-mm.
I mean, I guess it doesn't. Well, I was gonna.
You gonna guess what?
Probably shouldn't. I was gonna say, I don't know what I'll put on these fucking medical forms. But
Oh my god! See, now he's gonna say, "Oh, the cancer is not on the medical forms." Right? He's gonna be like, "Oh, I didn't put it on there, actually," or they didn't put it on there, so it won't actually say it. It's like, "Oh, bro, come on! Oh, come on!" Keem's calling his lawyer. Hey, man. So it just turned out that this guy might have fought with cancer, and I don't want to be sued. We gotta fix this. No. Yeah, Snickers. That's what I'm saying. Had a curable cancer and it sucked. That's just, it's kind of making a lot of it. We are 30 likes away from 500, by the way. Holy hell, boys. What a good show. Appreciate you guys. Thank you, Saturday the 14th. I love being in the car.
Fill it out, or did they fill it out?
Your doctor would have filled it out.
Well, they're gonna have to clear it. Yeah, they're gonna have to. They're gonna have it all. They're gonna clear it. Yeah.
I got some bad news for you, Boogie.
Yes, sir.
I just looked at the paperwork.
Yes, sir.
I didn't look at it.
He's trying to get him on a gotcha, bro.
I did too. Damn it. I wanted to see him sweat, but he said, yes, sir.
Understanding that I have. Right here, right now.
Scan over there in London.
Let's go with your version. My doctor told me that I had polycythemia vera, then later decided I didn't, and forgot to tell me. And to this moment, right here, right now, it's my understanding that I have. Right here, right now.
That's the cover story.
Then that's the cover story.
What I don't get is putting them aside, right? And you're walking away. Okay, I get all that. Fuck it, whatever. Yeah. But if you're going to get a bone marrow biopsy, right, you were going to do that for yourself, right? So why are you not getting it still?
It's unnecessary.
But you just said you wanted conclusive.
I no longer want that. I no longer want that.
Okay, this is what I'm confused about. So if it wasn't just, but if it wasn't just for yourself, if you were getting it then to prove it to them, why not just show them the fucking diagnosis? It would be the same thing.
I'm good.
I got an interesting.
Everything will become abundantly clear soon. You're good.
Well, here's the thing. Bering just wrote me, YouTuber. He said, "Dude, Boogie showed his medical record stuff on the documentary. Someone should bring Bath is up. Why can't he show it again? If you showed it to the documentary."
I didn't even show it to Mike Klum. I read some of it, and if you go back to the documentary, you'll see that I specifically said I wanted to leave the cancer out of the documentary.
Okay, interesting.
Because I regretted having spoke of it before.
I don't understand. So why? Can anybody in the chat tell me, is there a stigma? Why would you regret mentioning cancer? I don't understand. Why would you regret mentioning cancer? What's the issue? Doesn't make any sense. Why do you regret getting cancer, or do you regret mentioning it? It's very strange.
I mean, your volume's low.
Yeah, no, I'm not even sure what's wrong. I've actually.
Mike will confirm that I said I would like to leave it out of the documentary because I simply regretted speaking about it before.
Wait, could this be simply cleared up? Because Mike was doing this documentary with you for months, right? I mean, did at any time you show him this privately, not on the film?
He literally went with me to one of my tests, but it was a sleep study. So according to Destiny, that's not enough proof.
Okay, but I mean, did he ever have access to any did you ever hey Mike, just so you know, take a look?
No one ever will. That's for me. That's for me.
I don't understand, but you've shared it with the internet. Why is it just for you? This particular
my medical records, yes. The fact that I've talked about my depression. I'm not going to tweet my clinical records tomorrow. I talked about my molestation. I'm not going to if I had a recording of it, I wouldn't.
The cancer didn't molest you. All we want is a diagnosis from the doctor.
Yeah, what I'm trying to explain to you is you'll never get it.
They got a black screen.
Yeah, I know. I had to fix Mike. Yeah.
Go ahead, Buggy.
Nothing else to say, really.
Boogie, you're fucking lying. I'm sick of it. I can't deal with this anymore. It's so abundant.
See, that doesn't make sense. He's like, oh, I talked about my molestation, which is way worse. I feel like, like at least you can battle cancer, and at least cancer is something that's happening within yourself and you're fighting it. Like your uncle, like molesting you. That's I feel like that's way crazier to talk about. That's way more private, right? I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. He can go in every other aspect, but not that. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's so strange, man. Absolutely strange.
Abundantly clear. All right. Okay. Come clean. Come clean. I'm not going to abandon you. You're still going to be on the show, even though you lied about having cancer.
I promise you. I promise you, no matter what happens, I won't be on the show.
I'm not going to kick you off.
You can't.
You know that looks like you're guilty. Like you're just going to run away.
Everything he's doing makes him look guilty. It's like he's doing it on purpose to look guilty. You know what I'm saying?
I promise you right now, if you lied about having cancer, I'm not going to kick you off.
Why would you? You're in the right place.
This is low-cow live. Like, you're a fucking low-cow. Like, I'm not kicking you off.
I'm going to stick with the truth because I'm going to stick with the truth. Yeah, I know it's very tempting at this point to lie, and you're trying to bait me to do it. I won't.
No, but
wait. What do you mean lie about what? He wants you
to lie and say, "Oh, I was lying this whole time" or something like that.
No, I don't. No, I don't.
That's what you want, clearly. That's what you want me to do.
No, I want you to either tell the truth that you don't have cancer or prove that you do have cancer. And you keep doing these little subtle suicide fucking things.
I will tell you the truth.
Wait, hold up.
I will tell you the truth.
Are you or are you not making references to suicide? I've heard them multiple times.
I'm talking about being done.
No, I know what you're doing,
dude.
So
if I was going to
play with that,
if I've ever talked about suicidal, have I ever fucking joked around about it? If I've said
he says this, and then quite literally in like 2 minutes, you're going to hear him say he's going to leave the internet, delete his social media, and then sell his house and give the money to people that truly deserve it. And they're like, "Well, what are you going to do?" And he's like, "You'll see." He's just implying he's going to kill himself. It's been what he's going to do for a while now. Last of the Yahoos. Closing in, boys. We're closing in. Make my name go fast. Faster than Boogie. Stage 8 Super Cancer Evolved. Damn. You're on the car 2 times. You're on the car 2 times, last of the Yahoo. I got you on the car already. Boom. You were on there twice. Thank you so much, last of the Yahoos. I love you. I appreciate you. You are the man. I appreciate that. Ranger Ploy, what's up, dude? Thank you so much, last of the Yahoos. I really appreciate that ginormous drop, putting us 220 from Fight Milk. Thank you. We love you. We appreciate you. Thank you, baby. Thank you. Thank you for being a friend. Your heart is true. You're a pal and a confidant. And if we're through a party, invited everyone new. Oh, Eric Linegar. Hot diggity. Damn. Oh my God.
Just to suffer. Every night.
Oh my God.
I can feel my leg.
Oh my God. Eric Linegar, Super Saiyan Cancer Boogie. You're on the car again. Eric's currently leading the way with 5. Thank you so much, my friend. We love you. We appreciate you. Thank you, Eric. I really appreciate that, dude. You are the man. The man! Putting us 100 away from Pot Milk. For the first time in forever. That is officially a Red Boy knot. That's the 6th Red Boy today. Thank you. I appreciate you, Eric. You are the man. One more time. Thank you. Thank you. Everybody lock his super chat in Last of the Yahoos and Helena's. We appreciate you guys. Thank you, Eric. I love you. I appreciate you. We still have so much to talk about, dude. This is crazy. The show's already, how are we already 2 hours into this shit? Thank you, boys. I appreciate you. Thank you, Eric. We love you. Let's wrap up the Boogie thing and then we'll move on. Because I got 2 things or 3 things I want to talk about after this, but they're going to be quick as fuck.
said it subtly. I said, no, I'm going to fucking kill myself. That's what I've said every fucking. Why would I change that today?
Well, you're not doing that, right?
Not currently.
No, you're not.
Look at me. I'm right here.
See, he's implying that he's going to do it later. This is the whole point.
I'm right here.
All right, good. So
pills are over here, you know.
So let's come clean. Come on.
What?
You want me to
come clean?
You want me to lie to you?
No, I want you
he
to
wants
tell
to
the
clarify it. Stop putting. You're the one that's misframing.
Up to my knowledge, as of today, as of the last conversation I have, we are treating me for polycythemia vera, not secondary polycythemia. That is the truth. Will you fucking get to see my medical records or my fucking web portal? The answer is no. So go ahead and run with the story.
We're not going
that
to get
I'm
anywhere.
No, you're not.
No, because the conversation doesn't make sense. You did a documentary where you're naked in a in a bathtub, where you showed your finances, where you talked about fucking whores for $500,000. You talked about embarrassing shit. You've always done videos talking about your personal life in heavy detail about all your different struggles.
And I wanted to keep one fucking thing to myself. I promise.
Obviously not, because you talked about it on the internet.
I promise you. My medical records is the one thing I wanted to keep for myself.
You're lying. You're lying. Wait.
Go with lying. See how that plays.
Hold on. That's a lie, because earlier I said you share everything to the world, and
Except
you said
my
right on
medical
this show, and you go, "There's so much you don't know about me."
Oh, there is plenty. There is plenty you don't know about
So it isn't the fucking one thing you want to keep to yourself.
Oh, would you like
manipulating?
Hey, since it's over. Hey, since it's over, would you like to know a secret about me that nobody else knows? Sure.
This is going to be some. See, this is where I can already guarantee you we're about to go into the Boogie molestation, depression thing, abusive thing, right? This is what we're about to see.
Very first girlfriend. I think I've told one of these guys this in private. I'm not entirely certain. My very first girlfriend was physically abusive to me. And so as part of my childhood, when we were 16, 17 years old, because she would hit me and stuff, I ended up holding her down. I ended up pinning her against the wall to make her stop hurting me and hurting herself. And I've carried tremendous guilt about it for my entire life. And I know as soon as I ever said that, it would mean that people would think I beat women. And so I've held it in.
I literally don't care. Nobody cares about that right now.
Thank you, Boogie, for sharing that. I've completely forgotten that you faked cancer. Completely.
I know. I'm just trying to think of other things. Since it's over, I'm trying to think of other things.
Let me think of other things. If you want to keep your medical records to yourself, but the first time you got diagnosed with good cancer, you ran out and made a video day one.
It was a very stupid decision.
How does that make sense? What if you've already,
because I didn't think I was going to have to share my medical records. I thought I could talk about a thing and have some.
Why did you think you talking about?
I could have some expectations of privacy.
Why? You're a public person.
I don't know. But now that I know, I wish I'd never said anything about it.
You should have had multiple tests. You should have known 1,000% you had cancer before you made that video.
That was a very stupid decision.
You made that video way too early,
and
you don't actually have cancer.
The good news is I still have cancer, so that's good.
It's funny how Boogie agrees with Keem. Keem's like, you never should have made the video. You should have waited till you knew you had cancer for sure. And Boogie's like, I agree. Like subconsciously without realizing. You know what I'm saying?
For my benefit, at least I know that I'll know that forever, but you guys won't, and that's okay.
But okay, so to sum it up, you're not going to take their $25K off, or you won't do like a private thing to show it.
No.
And you're going to leave the show and the internet.
Yes.
And your income revenue.
Yes.
So you're going to be homeless. So the end result of this conversation, what is the plan? Selling magic cards?
Well, no, that involves being on the internet.
Wait, what are you going to Yu-Gi-Oh yourself into a fucking duplex?
He's planning on whoring out his girlfriend with OnlyFans.
No, that would involve being on the internet. You're describing things that involve being on the internet.
Okay, well, if you've got a backup plan for revenue, then what was the scramble to get revenue in the first place if it's so easy to do?
The backup plan is to just go ahead and sell my house and then give the money to the people that deserve it, and be good to go.
You're gonna live in an apartment?
Probably not.
You're gonna give up your fucking house and $25K because you don't want to send them a screenshot of one page that says diagnosed with no other information on it.
No, that's for him. That's for him.
Yep. That's exactly what I'm gonna
do. Lying. What do you think? We're all dumb? You're lying.
Cool. Go with that.
We're not dumb.
Cool. Go with that.
Medicare just laid it out clear as day. Like you're gonna go homeless because you won't show a screenshot. You're lying.
Cool. Go with that.
Oh my God, this is so frustrating.
It's like
cool. Go with that. What do you mean go with that? That's the only thing that exists. Go with that. Yeah, we can only go with that because that's the only thing that exists. It doesn't make any sense. You know what I'm saying? Thank you, Emmanuel. Emmanuel Castellanos says, after hearing those threats, makes me think of the scene in Scary Movie. What are you waiting for? Thank you, Emmanuel Castellanos. Appreciate you, my friend. Yeah. This is where he's implying, well, I'm going to give my house away and just be gone. And it's like, okay, well, where are you going? He's like, nowhere. You're like, yo, yeah. He's implying he's going to off himself again.
It's like
wasn't this the biggest revenue source for you? I thought this show was the one that was like bringing in the most money, right?
Yeah, I'm giving up all revenue sources at this point.
But I mean, this was the big one, though, right?
Yeah, it was.
And you're just going to walk away from it,
and my YouTube channel, and
you're going to let them have the last word, and you're going to look like shit.
Yep.
And you don't even have to publicly fucking share any. You can send it to Wings or Tommy or Keemstar.
I'm good.
I don't know how he does this, but I actually feel sorry for him right now. He does this every time.
How much for the gold play button?
I literally feel bad for you, and I shouldn't, and I do. Because it's so fucking pathetic.
Yeah, go ahead.
Like, I don't know how he manipulates everyone.
There's no manipulation here. Either he's either lying, which is terrible, or he's telling the truth and acting like, or you're telling the truth and you have cancer, but you're being a stubborn fucking retard.
Yes, it's that one. It's that one. I am going to have one when I leave this fucking internet. I'm going to have one goddamn thing I kept to myself. One goddamn thing, and that's my goddamn medical records. And I don't want one of you motherfuckers feeling sorry for me. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, you do.
Okay? You hate me as much as you fucking want. But I'm taking one goddamn thing with me. And this is a decision I made when Jackson Clark demanded this shit 2 fucking years ago.
Doesn't make sense. What is it? I'm keeping one thing to me, and that's my diagnosis. And I'm like, but you've released a video talking about your diagnosis. You've been saying you've been diagnosed with this for 2 years. But now you're saying that it's going to be the one thing you keep to yourself. It doesn't make any sense. If you say, I have, this cancer, right? I have this cancer. And they're like, okay, what is the difference between you saying verbally, I have this cancer, and showing a screenshot that says diagnosed in the form of cancer with everything else redacted? There's no difference in those two things. It's because he doesn't have the second part, right? That's my opinion.
That's the decision I'm fucking sticking to here.
I don't know who Jackson Clark is.
I don't even know if I'm getting his name right. It's fucking Moist Critical's butt buddy. I don't fucking know.
Why do you keep calling him Jackson Clark?
I don't know his real name. What is it?
I don't know who the fuck that is. No one knows.
I literally don't know who we're talking about.
It's some guy who fucking works with Penguin Zero on his podcast.
Okay, well, Boogie, guys, I mean, that's pretty much the show. That's a wrap. Boogie lied about having cancer. I mean,
go with that one.
Well, you won't prove that you do.
No.
Why would you wrap the show? Look at your audience. They're throwing money at you. You keep the fucking show going for an hour.
I have a real question. If Boogie's quitting the show and Tommy's going on vacation, who am I doing the show with next week?
I'm going to have to fill in. I'm going to have to. There's
no
other
Here's
way.
who Jackson Clark is.
I said that in chat. I was like, me. I'm a small fry though. Unfortunately, damn.
Send it in private chat. That's what I'm talking about.
Oh,
he asked for my. I told him to go fuck himself.
Who cares? Cares about Jackson.
How funny is this that yesterday I quit the show, then Wings quit the show, now Boogie's quitting the show, and
No,
2 weeks Tommy's quitting the show.
I'm not quitting the show.
You're leaving. You're gone.
No, I'm going on vacation.
I mean, there's nothing more that can be. I mean, we've proved that Boogie's lying.
This application keeps turning down my fucking volume for some reason.
25K. Is there an amount of money that would make you change your mind? Is that just not enough?
No, there's no amount because he can't prove it. Gator, that boy line, drive like the wind, camel toe. Thank you, Gator. Appreciate you. Mess Maker says all of them are trash and snakes. Thank you. I appreciate it. Love you, boys.
There's no amount.
So someone comes in with $1 million to show you.
I have sold my dignity for a lot less.
If Destiny's
I have sold my dignity for a lot
ass
less.
walked in here with $1 million,
I've sold my dignity for a lot less, and I'd sell my dignity for 25K.
You're
And I'm like
lying.
fucking medical records.
Oh my god, it's so frustrating. You're just a fucking liar.
He thinks it's making him look
Then
principled.
go with that.
He's thinking it makes him look principled, doesn't it?
He's not going to think that.
No, it doesn't. This is so fucking
I
ridiculous.
know.
No, it makes it look like I have lied. and that's the one everyone's going to go with, and that's the reality I now
Boogie,
live in,
Boogie,
which is
do
why
you-
I'm leaving the internet. But
Boogie.
I will know, and Desi will know, and my roommate will know, and
Here's
my
what Desi
doctor will
do.
know, and my
Desi-
best friend will know, and they'll all fucking know the reality.
Yeah,
And that's
and
all
you're
that fucking
never-
matters.
you're
I don't
never
give a
gonna
fuck
be
what you
able to
internet
cry.
motherfuckers think. I
You're
don't care
never going to be able
anymore.
to cry to the internet about money problems ever again.
I'm not
after
going
this
to be.
scenario.
Yeah, I'm not going to be on the internet trying to make money at all.
Yes,
I'm good.
you are. You're lying about that too.
Yeah, this is like the 50th time Boogie said he's leaving the internet, by the way. What's up, Retro Gamer? How you doing, dude?
Try
You
me.
saying you're not going to be on the
Try
internet?
me.
You are
See you
lying about
Tuesday.
that
Try
too.
me. Try
You're
me.
lying about that too. One
Try
in the
me.
chat if you think he's lying and he's not going to leave the internet. One in the chat
Try
if you think
me.
I know that's a lie. I know
Try
you.
me.
I'm going to try you.
How would you come
I'm
back
trying you.
after this defense?
To be completely fair, if he was going to actually leave the internet, he would not still be on this podcast right now. You know? One, everybody in the chat, one.
Exactly. That's exactly it. There's no coming back. There's no coming back once you guys decided to lark
No.
lying about cancer. No, there was no coming back earlier tonight.
You
There was
decided
no
you
coming
don't want
back
to
earlier
share.
tonight. There was
Once
no
you decided you don't want to share, that's when
once these motherfuckers went with the narrative that I'm lying about cancer, there was no coming back.
What? How is
It's
it a
already over.
narrative if they have a doubt about
Because
it?
it's not reality. Because it's not
It's not
reality.
reality.
Show them
reality.
Show them reality.
Fuck you. No.
Show
I'm
them
going
it's
to
not
leave
a
the internet
narrative.
with one goddamn shred of privacy. That's it.
Oh.
I'm good. I'm good.
So your shred of privacy is this, but not being naked on film, not talking about fucking whores,
Yeah, I'll
not
get
talking
naked
about
right
being
now.
bankrupt.
I'll get naked right
Do
now.
it. Take it
This
off.
is-
Let's
this
do
is
it. Go
line.
for it.
Talk about
Let's
that.
do it. If we're gonna do a
I don't give a
meltdown,
fuck
if we're
about
gonna
that.
do a
I'm
meltdown,
going.
Why does he just get naked? This just none of this makes sense. It's just like it's like watching a freaking train wreck, dude. Yeah, Jay Sledge, it's too much, man. It's too much. You can lie about having like $20. Hey man. Or like maybe your Mustang's like a 60 and 68 instead of a 67 or something, you know. Or maybe it wasn't born a 302, you know. Right? You know, you can lie about that kind of shit. Who cares? You know. Who cares? But like cancer, come on, dude. What the fuck? Oh my god. It's wild to me.
Go all the
I don't
way.
give a fuck about being
Go all the
naked.
way, buddy. Show us your dick.
Yeah, keep it black. Keep it
Yeah, I
black.
got it.
Yeah, I don't want to. I don't want to fuck these guys over. No, thank you.
No. If we're gonna do this, let's do it all the way.
I'm not gonna fuck these guys over.
Let's
I'm not gonna fuck
half-ass it.
these guys over. No,
Oh
that's
my-
not something I'd rather do.
You don't want to fuck these guys over? The people you just said I don't want to work with you. You're scum.
No,
you're
they just
making
got it.
narrative
No, they
up.
just got a major win. Let them have it.
Guys, just so you know,
The
when the
people
stream
that are
was
making
black,
me.
I want to point out this.
The
Boogie.
people that are making me lose money and treating me like shit, making narratives up. I don't want to fuck them over. How does that make sense?
Two wrongs never make a right. And
Oh.
I've never been.
It wouldn't be a wrong.
What
So
the
it's wrong to
fuck?
defend yourself. What does that mean?
I want to point this out,
Right,
Boogie. I was been pro helping you out this whole conversation. I'm like, oh, just show your patient portal. Like you ain't gonna go find.
Imagine the smell of this shirt. No, like you know the fat guy smell. I don't have to tell you guys, okay, about the fat guy smell. It's a weird smell. The fat guy smell. Damn, I tell you what. Yeah, Excalibur. I don't know. That's pretty brutal. I don't know. Yeah, dude, fat guy smell. It smells like sweet rot, like sweet, like rotting vegetable, or not vegetable. It smells like sweet rotting fruit. It's so gross. Squid. He wouldn't even need to show his medical records to prove his AIDS/blood cancer. Just show the pills he's prescribed. There you go. You could do something to that nature. Ain't nothing sweet about it. Thank you, Squid. I appreciate you for your orange, boy. Hey, we're going, boys. We're going, boys. Creeping.
paperwork. It's gonna
Better
be
yet,
patient
show your
portal.
penis. Come on.
Like I'm not out here trying to headhunt you. I was like, dude, like
No.
this is an easy
I know.
fucking win.
Exactly, and that's why I'm not going to show my dick on live stream, Jordan.
Wings, do you understand how bad this is?
Yeah, I know how bad it is. I said in
This
24 hours he's gonna
This
be
is
begging
way
to show
worse
this.
than you versus Syndicate. This is like way worse.
Yeah, this is the end. This is the end. We're good. This is how
This
it
is
goes.
the end.
We're good.
This is horrible.
You
Yeah,
bro.
don't
this
have
is
to
it.
though.
No, it is.
So
It does.
bad.
The moment this live stream started, it was already fucking paved.
Was that the whole conversation? I didn't watch this at the beginning of the show. Was that the whole conversation? Was this?
No.
Pretty much, yeah.
We started off the show and I was mad because do you know what this motherfucker did to me, Medicare? Jim, he went to CoffeeZilla
And told him I didn't know when I
CoffeeZilla-
was getting
let
paid
me
and how
talk.
much.
Don't interrupt me. I'm telling a story. He was talking
You're
to
telling a
CoffeeZilla.
lie. You're telling a fucking lie. But go
Let
ahead.
me talk. He was talking to CoffeeZilla, and CoffeeZilla said, "Hey, with this like fucking scam token you did, can you refund the money and do the right thing?" And Boogie said, "I can't because I got no money." And he goes, "Well, aren't you getting paid from Locale Live?" And Boogie goes, "No, I'm not getting paid this month." because there's a trip. It was a flat out lie. He got paid $2,100, and
2
he
days later,
fucking went around
2 days
and
later,
told other
2 days
creators,
later, 2
because
days later,
you get paid on the same time every month.
Is
So
that
it's not
true?
like
That's such a fucking brutal lie. God, Boogie's such a liar, man. There's some people that just can't help it. They just lie. They just lie. They just can't stop lying. I've known people like it. There are people out there that will lie, and it will be a lie that doesn't even benefit anybody or them. And it's like outlandish. There used to be a guy. I used to have a bunch of videos. I shouldn't say a bunch, but I had a couple of videos on YouTube about this guy at GameStop. And he would come in and he would just say the craziest shit. And I don't know why. Like, lie about small stuff. Yeah, I just put a pre-order for the new GT 500, man. I don't know if I can afford it, but I'm really looking forward to it. When in actuality, you didn't. That's still kind of a big lie, but still, you can kind of believe it. I can't really afford that, but whatever, Fidelio. But this guy would come in and talk about how he's dating like 3 Playboy models. And he lives in Alabama. He lives in Alabama. And he'd be like, yeah, I'm dating these 3 Playboy models. And I'm like, what? Playboy models that live in the Playboy mansion right now? And you're dating all 3 of them, and you're a random guy in Alabama that like trades in stolen games and controllers. Why? That's just that's not even believable. It's just, there's people out there and they just lie about stuff that's not even believable, and it doesn't benefit them. It's the craziest shit ever. So, is Cody dunk on an egg? No, it was another guy. I forget. I think I called him Dave or something in the video. There was Egg, Dave, and then like the possum that was my DM. And then you remember they had little characters that Hannah drew, Tiny One Badger. It was a long time ago, man. I think that might have been before I even blew up on YouTube. So I had little characters. Dave's not here.
Guys get paid on the same time every month?
Yeah.
Well,
Yes.
some
Not
days-
that month.
So he
Not that
literally,
month. Hey,
he
to be
literally,
fair.
Not this
yes,
month.
you did. Yes,
No,
you did.
no, hold up. Can I say this? Because we did get paid late this month. We
Yes,
usually
we
get
did.
paid.
Yes,
get
we
paid on the
fucking
30th
did.
or the
Yes,
first.
we
Get paid on the
fucking did.
second.
I didn't know.
Okay. They get paid on the 1st. They got paid on the 2nd.
Okay, that's
So-
one day
And
difference.
the previous
One
month
day
you got paid
difference.
on the 31st.
No,
we did get
but
paid.
you're supposed to. You guys know your payday is on the 1st. Let me finish what I'm trying to say, right? So CoffeeZilla called me because he was like, he knew Boogie was lying, and he was like, "Is it true that Boogie doesn't get paid in the show?" I'm like, "No, he gets paid. In fact, he just got paid $2,100."
Yeah, see, that'll
and,
show.
And I'm like, "There's no way
That'll
that
show.
Boogie
The
said
same I
that.
showed it to
There's no
Coffee.
way that Boogie said that." And then Coffee literally recorded him and played the audio. So you got this motherfucker going around and telling other YouTubers in private that I'm scamming him and not paying
And you
him for the
decided,
show.
and
Do
you
you know how
decided-
fucked up that
and
is?
your response is to pretend I don't have cancer and to put me
Do
in
you
this
know how
position.
fucked up that is? No,
Well,
I'm not
this is
pretending you
considered
don't
more
have
fuck.
cancer.
This is
You
considered
pretend
more fuck.
anything.
That doesn't make sense. What does that have to do with cancer? He's like, yeah, now you're pretending I don't have cancer. It's like, who? What? Wow, what? It doesn't make sense.
I'm not pretending you don't have
No,
cancer.
I think you know
Destiny
better.
came
I
out to
think you know
confront
better. I think you know better.
I don't know if you do.
Why?
Oh, cool.
Why would they
I'm
know?
not pretending. I actually don't know. I don't believe you. You're a liar.
Cool.
You're an actual liar, and
Cool.
everyone
Go with
knows
that
it.
then. Go
well,
with that
well,
then.
can I go with this? Nick DiOrio says the way you described his DM with him is completely off. It's a complete fabrication on your part.
How is it? How is it a fabrication?
I
He
don't
asked
know.
me,
You
do you
wanna
have
put him in?
secondary polycythemia? No, I'll just
Here.
screenshot that for you.
I'll send.
Hold on, let me just screenshot it
I'll
for you.
send that. I can get.
It's literally exactly word for word.
because he's totally lying about my DM. You put Nick in.
Okay.
What's
hold
the
on.
lie?
Hold on.
I don't know.
Screenshot
I'm
it.
trying to put it. I'm trying to put him in.
What do you got, Gabe?
Some.
Hey, Camelot, seen you on Rekieta's channel. What's up, Bo Beeps, no sheeps. How you doing? Oh, by the way, if you guys are new here and you're not subscribed, why you being bitches? Fidelio's been subscribed for years. I don't get it. I guess he's not getting $2,100 a month anymore. Well, he's being pouty, man. He's being pouty. What's the new stuff? I'm going to talk about that. This is gonna be a long show tonight. I mean, we're gonna be going for a while, but I got to talk about that and 2 other stories. The stories will be pretty quick, and then the GameStop will be a little bit longer, maybe, and then we'll move on. So, but we got a little bit left in this. We got like 10 minutes left on this in fast motion, so it'll be 7 minutes, and then we'll be good to go, and then we can start moving on to the other stuff. A lot of cool stuff to talk about. Thank you, Squid. Love you, Squid. Bo Beeps.
Ordinary Gamers is offering $50,000
Make it 200. Make it $1 million.
Oh,
Fuck
you know, I know.
no.
This is where I tap out. Come on,
Yeah.
come the fuck
Make
up.
it $1 million. Fuck
You're
that,
in
no.
a money. Okay, I don't get this.
No, my money situation resolved itself real quick tonight. Don't you worry. It resolved itself real quick.
Okay,
tonight.
what I'm trying to understand here is, I'm going through. I'm still taking you at your word. I'm going through something similar.
Yeah.
You know, the only thing I'm fucking focused on is making money for my wife.
Yep.
Like I know I'm fucked.
Yep.
That's the only thing I give a shit about. That's
Yep.
selling fucking
I am
ads,
married.
dancing like a minstrel.
I'm married. I am married.
Yeah. So if you're worried about like leaving an essay and you got some guy offering 50K
not.
and Keem's offering 15,
I'm
so
not.
your money issues are completely resolved magically tonight.
Yes.
Just magically out of your ass.
He's threatening to kill himself. Don't. I mean, that's what
No, I'm
he's
not
doing.
gonna kill myself.
Yeah,
What are you
we'll
talking
say,
about?
sure.
None of this makes sense. He's being intentionally vague. When people are lying and they're caught lying, they'll be overtly intentionally vague. You'll see this in everyone. When somebody's caught lying, they'll be like, I could be, I could not be. I don't know. It's a common tactic when people are caught lying, is they will completely start being intentionally vague about every question asked. Well, I can't really say much, but I'm just got a lot going on, and there's just some things and some stuff, and that's why. And it's like, what do you mean, what? And it's weird because you'll notice the people doing this are completely open beforehand. Like Boogie will be completely open beforehand about whatever's going on in his life, or whatever creator you fucking watch. They'll be completely open about everything. And then immediately when somebody is getting close to the lie, they'll be like, oh, well, I don't know. Could be, could not be. Me. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. James said, Camelot talks like that all the time. I do not, but I had something going on last week, and it was I couldn't talk about it because it involves my professional career, and there was some stuff going on, and it resolved itself. That's why I was like, hey, Monday, you guys might know some crazy shit. You'll see it before anybody else. You'll see the thumbnail or the tweet, and it will be on the news. And then it blew over. I had a meeting and everything blew over. So I'm like, all right, cool. So I was like, all right, false alarm, we're good to go. It's just something you can't talk about. Because if I would have talked about it, it would have 100% happened. Well, Slaglust, similar, but no. Similar, but not that kind of thing, but something kind of similar. Sad Lad says, finally got a bit of cash. Take it. I can't stay. Keep it, brother. Love you, Sad Chad. Appreciate you, baby. I love you, dude. I really appreciate that. You're the man. My boy over here coming in with a $5 super chat. Thank you, man. Cody back call cancel. Disintegrator, do you know about it? I know. Some people know about it. There's a few people. Helena knows, I think. Art definitely knows. I told them the shit, but I'm glad I never mentioned it because I would have been booked. Hey, look who's in the chat. Drama alert. How you doing, man? Anyone hear some good tea? Man, we've been watching this for hours. You can go back and forth and catch Boogie in a lie every 10 seconds. It's the craziest shit I've ever seen. And when people lie, they get intentionally vague. It's just what they do. And my theory, I have two theories. A, the most possible one, Boogie's obviously lying. That's what all signs point to this, because none of this makes sense. You don't take somebody that scammed people for 10 grand last week, refusing $1 million or 80 grand or what have you. That doesn't make any sense. Oh, my money problems are fixed. What? Okay. Or B, he enjoys being in the position where he's a victim. People don't like him. He's a scammer, and he enjoys that position because it makes it to where he has to set zero expectations to succeed in his personal life. I know a lot of friends like that in real life. They set zero expectations because they know if they have no expectations, they don't have to exceed anything. They can do bare minimum, work 9 to 3, 9 to 4, 9 to 5, make $12 an hour, barely scrape by paying their rent, not have to worry about anything. And when you reach out to help them with anything, they will either A, take it and then completely stop taking the help after a week, or not take it at all because they enjoy being in that state with zero expectations. Because you know better than a lot of people, it's not easy having to constantly beat your goals and set more goals. It's stressful. What is not stressful? Doing the bare minimum. That's just how it is. And that's what I think. Boogie likes to be in that state. Or it could be both. He's lying and also he likes to be in that state. You know? It's crazy to me. It's crazy.
How have you resolved them that quickly?
I've lost all ability to make income as of tonight. So
you have the ability right now to make $65,000, 50 from Mudahar, right? And 15 from Keem.
Keep going. Yep. And another 2,000
and $5,000 from me and $5,000 from Destiny FOMO. And you get to go to Disney and hang out with her ass. And she looks pretty slick. I'd do it for $2,000. And I'll pay my plane ticket. Where's the asbestos when you need it? No. You know what I'm saying? Don't make a damn lick of sense. So him saying, oh, my money problems are fixed. It's like, oh, okay, how? I don't have any money. What? Like, okay, well, right.
Tommy, and it doesn't make
I ain't saying money
would never show.
I haven't even called you a liar yet.
So you're saying some ordinary gamer would not pay you. You're saying it's full of shit.
He's already tweeted. What good would it do? He's already tweeted that I lied.
Here's the real test. Wings Redemption. Everyone knows how tight you are on money.
Mm-hmm.
How much money would you personally put up for him to show the record?
Oh, me? I'm
Yeah.
putting up 0.
No, wait. Wings, they set you up for a home run.
Wings, fuck this guy.
No, he's lying. This motherfucker's lying. There's no.
Wings has $27, man. $27.
Need to put money up.
Well, then
Wings,
you could put up any amount, right?
Wings, all you had to do is say $100, and people would be like, "Yeah, you said 0. Good Lord, Wings."
Well, look at it this way. I literally have $100 that Boogie gave me to rent a car in my wallet, and I probably wouldn't even put that up.
It's 140.
Yeah, 140.
I let him pay me. But I'm not gonna give him nothing. Skip's trying to set it all up.
Because, like, it literally hurt my feelings tonight, Boogie, when you started grandstanding on this not showing your medical records. So, like, oh, this is easy.
I'm gonna die on that hill. I'm gonna die on that hill.
Clearly,
die on that hill.
Clearly, you're gonna die on that hill. Whoo! I tell you what, boys. I tell you what. This is wild. Keem leaves at around 1:27 in, and this is where I stopped watching because I had to go take a shower before the show. Because I shower once a week, boys. Come on now. You really should check DMs. What did you do? What did you send me, Art? It better not be porn. All right. Even though I do like the stuff you send me, it better not be anything too raunchy. All right. Let me see what you got. Mm-hmm. Oh yeah. No, I just talked. I seen it. I seen it, Art. I seen it. All right, let's go.
Now, listen, now that we're off camera, let me just go ahead and say, because I can't say this in front of the fucking internet. Okay. But now there's just us men. It comes down to something that we have talked about till we're blue in the face. Desi's been prepared for this. Chad has been prepared for this. We've been prepared for this, right? And ultimately, everybody says the same thing. This is my decision, and I have been abundantly transparent.
Wait, is he pretending like he doesn't think they're live right now?
Transparent on the internet to the point of no longer serving myself. And there would be no good that would come of sharing this. They say $25,000. They say everybody were attracted. They say all that, but it will never. The stigma will never go away.
Shut up every detractor.
It would not. It would not. It would not. It would not.
It absolutely would.
Once this grenade, once the pen was pulled out of this grenade tonight, it was already over.
Motherfucker, I'd be cartwheeling through fire hoops for $50K. What the fuck are you talking? I got broken.
I'd
be tap dancing down the street with a top hat.
Dude, I would eat the ass of an unbathed homeless man for $80,000. I would have pink eye for like a week after that. You know what I'm saying? I'm fighting for my life out here running freaking NASCAR. Okay. It's brutal. Brutal.
That I would do. But the problem is once Mudahar tweeted, Boogie's lied about cancer, he's not going to tweet a retraction.
Oh, then you took such offense to Mudahar? You guys hate each other anyway. What the fuck?
I understand, but what I'm saying is, once it's got 10,000 likes, right?
And look how stupid he would look if you prove him wrong. He'd look like the biggest asshole on earth.
No one will believe that. No one will believe that. It was.
Don't believe it when he writes you a check for $50,000.
It was over when Destiny came in, and he will never write that check regardless. You know that.
No, I don't.
Yeah. I don't either. And
I don't understand how it was over when Destiny came in. I would have just been like, oh yeah, well look here. Here's the.
You don't think Destiny would apologize and be like,
yeah, he'd have to.
Because here's the thing, and you guys know the once this accusation comes in, like Wings is a pedo. That's an accusation that will haunt him till the end. I'm not going to live on an internet where the accusation
is completely your apples and oranges.
These are black and white. Yeah. There's no doctor's note that says, signed by Dr. Feelgood. Wings ain't fucking those kids.
No, but listen, if I send this right now, they're just going to say I'm lying.
How would they say I'm lying?
I don't know. I don't know. They always do. They're saying
they take the fucking money.
I've been getting treatments for 2 fucking years, and they still say I'm lying. right? There's no reasoning with unreasonable people. There's no.
They don't know he's getting treatments though. I don't. I mean, he is right. He's right in the sense that there are some people that will say that his medical records are false or he forged everything. Now, it would have been a little easier to combat those people if Keem was like, show it. He like said, show it right now. The first time he said, show it, and you have it in your hand, show it. And Boogie scrolled to it within 30 seconds and did this. It would be hard to disprove that. There are people out there that would still say it. Oh, you're a liar. But it would be hard to disprove that. It would convince about 95% of the audience. You can't convince everybody. Let's get Gundam in on this too. Oh, Gundam, he said he was going to sleep early. I talked to Gundam earlier and I asked him if he wanted to come on and make fun of Boogie, and he was like, nah, I'm going to go to sleep early. And I'm like, all right. Well, all right. Me and Gundam are going to do something soon, though. He's my boy. I talk to him almost every day in DMs. He's got a guy that's going to do some custom artwork for me for my racing stuff. I'm excited. Very excited.
Reasoning with
we understand it. We've been doing this for an hour and a half.
Yeah.
Well, thank you for saying finally seeing it my way. Thank you.
You're being unreasonable.
I think this is
What is the unreasonable? What is the unreasonable?
I would not walk away from my house. I would not walk away from 50K.
I would not walk away.
I would not walk away from an internet career that's going to give you revenue. That's going to give you security. I would not walk away from shitting on these people and proving them wrong.
We are different people.
Yeah, you're being ridiculous.
Jim, again, since we're not live, I can say this. I've been looking for an exit plan for a while.
This is an awful exit plan.
No, it's a pretty good one for me.
This is a
this is the equivalent.
Medicare makes me laugh so hard. This is a terrible exit plan. You have a good exit plan. Show your medical records, take 80 grand, and then delete your social media. What is the difference? Take the 80 grand, delete your social media, and then you're done. And then show the shit. That's a decent exit. You make 80K, go get you a normal ass job, and you have an 80K nest egg with whatever else you have saved up. And then you could look for a decent job for a year at that point. I'd probably lose weight. No one wants to hire a 500-pound guy, I'll be honest. Because big people generally, them being that size has something to do with their work ethic. I've never seen a 500-pound guy that did not like sit down and kind of just half-ass everything. Because that's kind of what they do in their life. They half-ass everything. Therefore, they're probably going to half-ass their job. So there's no way, That's discrimination. I don't hire people. My editor is like 109 pounds. He's like a ginger. He's a little bitty kid, but he's like 30. He looks like a little kid though.
Of dropping the grenade in the room, knowing I can't.
No, this is the equivalent of dropping the grenade in your pants.
Yeah. But what I'm saying is there's no coming back from this, and that's good.
There absolutely is. Prove them wrong and make that money.
No, even if I tweeted, even if I fucking got my doctor to say, Boogie's always had polycythemia vera. Right now, if I fucking called him somehow, which I don't have.
They've already agreed to the terms. They don't need to do any of that. You just need to show a screen capture of one of them.
And here we are. People still believe Desi's 19 because of that bullshit. And that was in a private group chat. Mudahar tweeted this shit.
It's a fucking red herring.
I have.
And they never took that back. And they never took that. I know
they never took that back. Who's the magical they? We're talking $5 grand.
They never took that back. They wouldn't take this back. They never took that back. They won't take.
Who's they? We're talking. Oh, Mudahar wouldn't. Yeah.
Keem, all these people. None of them took the fucking Desi. And it is.
No one believes Desi's 19, Boogie.
Nobody
does. They're griefing you.
Literally,
they sure did fucking say it a lot. And they're griefing me about this. I understand that.
See, my opinion on that is, who gives a fuck if she's 19? Like, I don't really care. I don't care. Now, would I date a 19-year-old? Absolutely not. 19-year-olds are very annoying to be around. Probably 24 is as low as I would go, because 24-year-old girls are kind of normal. They're kind of normal at that point. 19, they're awful. You ever been around a teenage girl? When's the last time you were around a teenage girl? They are insufferable. They're terrible. So that's one thing. But if they're an adult and you're dating one and you're 40, I don't give a fuck. I just wouldn't do it. But yeah, if you want to, fuck, they're an adult. Go for it. I don't give a fuck.
Look, this is too much. This is too much.
Is Desi over the age of 18? Is she over the age of 18?
This is too much.
Is Desi over? Then I don't care.
This is too much.
I don't think anybody else gives a shit.
I think this is too much reason I think Keem knew that.
This is no, it isn't. This is your exit plan is to make yourself look.
Bo Peep says, I'll get my tax return and come back with a nice super chat. You ain't got to do that, but I appreciate that, Bo Peep. Bo Beep. Bo Beep, no sheep. Thank you. Appreciate
Look like a liar. Put $50,000 in the gutter. Lose your house and lose your revenue streams.
Good thinking.
I'm gonna lose a lot more than that. You know,
What else you gonna lose?
That implying suicide. Again, he's implying he's offing himself right there. You see that? Well, subtle. I told you at the beginning of the stream, he gonna do that a lot. He gonna be like, I'm gonna kill myself. I'm gonna kill myself. I'm gonna kill myself. Make sure you like the show, by the way, or else I'm gonna kill myself. We're so close, boys.
Well, you sure showed down.
I mean, I'm gonna lose the ability to go to
And you're
conventions.
never
I'm gonna
coming
lose
back.
the ability to fucking walk out in the street. Yeah,
Okay,
there's no coming back.
No, what I'm saying
There's
is,
no coming
but
back.
you're saying you're never coming back. We're never going to see you on YouTube.
How
again.
could I? How could
No,
I?
no, no. That's not what I'm asking. That's
How
not
would
an
it be possible?
That's not an answer. I'm asking.
How would it be possible? He's saying he's gonna not be. He's not gonna exist. That's what he's saying. I see this. I see what he's doing. And also, speaking of seeing what he's doing, Matthew Boshin. Damn you, Slaglos. Matthew Fauchin is on the car another 3 times. Where's he at? Matthew Fauchin. Matthew. Where are you at? Why are you not on the car? I thought you were on the car already. I guess you're not. Matthew Fauchin, 1993, is on the car 3 times. What is Canadian $300 super chat, which gets us to the milk of the fight variety. Thank you so much, Matthew. You are a god amongst men. He did 50 gifted memberships last stream. 50. That's more memberships than I even have almost. My goal was, when I turned on memberships like years ago, my goal was 1,000, and I don't think I ever got half that. I've never talked about it though. I'm a bad person, and I've never put out a video that's member only. I've never done any of that. I probably should, but maybe one day I'll figure it out. Shit, I need to be better. But still, thank you. I appreciate you. Thank you for the gifted 50 memberships. I think I've only ever got that once ever, so I appreciate that. Thank you. Matthew Fauchin. Look at that big. Look at that. God, what is this man? Says it's pretty despicable for someone to lie about cancer. I've had family members die of cancer. It's not a fun thing to go through. This man to lie about it is an insult. Anyway, I hope you're doing well, Camelot. Sorry for not being around lately. Just trying to live a good life here in Boy Drama. Well, thank you, dude. I'm just glad you pop in every once in a while. You ain't got to drop freaking loads on me, but I appreciate it. You can just say hi in the chat, but thank you so much. You are the GOAT. You are the man. Thank you. I appreciate that so much, dude. My boy, Matthew Fauchin, is on the car again. 3 times, dude. 3 times, dude. I appreciate that, my man. I appreciate that. Base Cat, who would win in a sumo fight, Boogie or Egg? Egg. Egg is quite physically, he's quite physically capable for a 500-pound man. He's like Wings. Wings like had good form when he was boxing. Boogie's like a fat man that's like fat. Like he can't even move. Wings was moving around and shit like Ali. All right. That's how Egg is. Egg would kill Boogie. He would destroy Boogie for sure. Thank you, Based. Love you. Matthew Fauchin, lowest age I date is 28. I mean, yeah, that's a good age too. Yeah. I say that because I've met 24-year-old girls that are super cool. When I met PDH, Pills, Jessie, she has a bunch of different names. I met her at 23 and she was super cool. And she's still the same person. And she's fucking 30 now. So thank you, Matthew Fauchin. Love you, dude. Appreciate you. I appreciate you. All right. Let's finish this bullshit off.
Asking you to definitively say, I am never coming back. I'm gone. I'm never coming back to YouTube.
Jim,
I'm never coming back to Twitter.
Well, Jim, I try not to speak in definitive, so I will say that it is possible I would try again, but it would certainly be unsuccessful if I did.
Okay, so you're coming back.
So you're saying see you next Tuesday?
Well,
Yeah, see Tuesday.
what would
See you on Tuesday.
what would the plan look like?
Well, probably like this plan, disastrous.
Yeah. So, and I mean, obviously, it is what it is.
Think about it. Think about this pride shit, Boogie. Like you see all that stuff behind you that you've collected over.
So he says now he is going to attempt another one. Peak Degenerate, have you ever collabed with Count Nakula? I've talked to him, but I've never collabed with him. I would like to, but I kind of got away from doing my guest episodes of CamelCast. Last one I had, I think. Who'd I have last? I think it was Cecil and Gundam. Was it Cecil and Gundam? Was that my last CamelCast with guest? I mean, I had Zia on, but I didn't have a number for Zia because Zia comes on all the time. You know,
Real life that everybody said like you
I
wouldn't
give
be
shit
able
about it. I'll smash that go play button for fun right now. I don't give a fuck. You can have it.
But
Do
like,
it.
I'll
I want to
see
see it. Do it. You guys will get
I'll
donations.
do
Do it on
it.
stream right now.
I mean, might as well
We're
do
not
it.
on stream.
We are
You are
still-
you are literally on stream right now.
Who said
No, we're not.
No, we don't.
Keemstar just
I
left.
said it was going to read off donations. What are you talking about?
Oh.
Because like the
Oh,
sheriff's
yeah, no, yeah.
department-
Vito is literally telling me. He texted me that we're still live. Okay, no, you're right. Yeah, I thought we were not. I
Yeah,
apologize.
yeah, but the
Well-
sheriff's department's going to take your shit when you default on the mortgage or you sell the house and they'll go put it on the street.
Yeah, I know.
How many subs in chat do you think you get for smashing that fucking play button? Let's start with a bit.
I love how Medicare is just like it's just going all out. He's like, you know what? Fuck it, smash your play button, bro. He's like, yeah, okay, cancer or whatever. Smash your play button right now. He's based as hell.
For them to make money, I don't. I'm not gonna. They may play.
Well, you were going to do it for free, so yeah, let's get some money out of this. How many fucking donations, chat? Subscribers.
I mean,
to
to
get him
make,
to start
these guys,
breaking
to make
shit.
these guys money, not interested.
You're making the
I
money
would do
right
it
now.
privately. I would do it privately. Well, again, I thought we weren't streaming. So.
Well, this whole show you've been making the money.
Well,
If you
yeah.
hate him so much, I'm surprised he didn't walk.
No, this was me deciding to let it play out the way that it was always going to play out. I want to make sure that we got the grenade off in my pants so that I was good to go. I'm good to go. Thank you guys. Y'all have a great night.
Hey, hang on.
Thanks for watching. Hey, Jim, I appreciate you.
I still think this is a bad. I think you're making the wrong choice.
Probably, yeah. Ridiculously cheap weed is. She goes through a cart every 3 weeks. It's $50. And even though I was paying for it,
Anyways, that was where Boogie leaves right after this. So there you go. There was your hour and a half long Boogie, making absolutely no sense at all. Don't get it. I'll never get it. But it's all good. We got to move on to the next stuff. To close that out, I think Boogie's obviously lying. I think anybody with a brain can tell he is, because you don't go from being that guy that's like money hungry and like doing crypto scams and begging for $1 after losing all your money on crypto, coincidentally enough, and always talking about money for years and years and years and years, to suddenly being like, oh, never mind. I don't have, my principals won't allow me to collect 80 grand. It doesn't make sense. And that's what I'll leave it at that. And we'll move on. Thank you guys so much. Make sure you guys like the show. In our little segue, we're going to talk about this Pennsylvania story about a waitress getting boned. Going to be very, very interesting. So you wait till you see this. It's going to blow your asshole out. It's the craziest shit I've ever read. Before we do that, I want you to do me a favor, boys. That is not the right link. Do me a favor. I have about 2 weeks? 2 weeks or 3 weeks left on this. It's 3 weeks, I think, until it's gone. The new merch is out for my racing. If you let's just go back. Just go back. I'm already fucking stuff up. The website's so slow. All right. So my merch is out now for July. My NASCAR merch. Please consider giving it some love. Helps me out. I do it basically for my traveling expenses for racing because it's outrageous. So there it is right there. We've already sold over 100 shirts or other stuff. It really helps me out a lot. I really appreciate everybody that's giving it some love. So thank you for that. Here's the actual merch itself. People have been sending me pictures on Twitter of them wearing it. It's been really cool to see. Here it is right there. Give it some love. Give it some love. Yeah. It's the car we ran at Charlotte. Give it some love. Right there. There's your link. Thank you guys so much. Let's move on to the next story. I appreciate you guys. Give it some love. Misspelled Chody, you some bitch. You some bitch. How could you? All right, let's move this over here. Boop, boop, boop. All right. Next thing. The Pennsylvania tipping debacle of 2024. Pretty wild. I lost my chat for Rumble. All right, here we go. So, I don't know about you, but I still believe in tipping culture, and I know a lot of you probably don't. A lot of you are hanging on to every dollar because inflation has went through the roof. I don't care what anybody says. Okay, I go to Walmart and I buy 1 pack of waters and 1 pack of Monsters, and just a bag of flaming hot Doritos and it's $500. And I'm looking at my receipt and I'm like, this just doesn't feel right. And then I read a tweet saying, it's fine, inflation's down. And I'm like, I feel like you're lying. I feel like you're fibbing a little bit. I don't really believe you. So, I understand holding on to every damn dollar like it's your last one. Okay, I've been there. I understand. But I've had a lot of people that are servers, and I understand that a lot of their money come from tipping. Well, that being said, there was a story in Pennsylvania recently, and this blew my mind. Out the water. It blew my mind out the water. But let me remind you before I get into this goofy ass story to like this goofy ass video. And please subscribe for your boy. Do everything you can to make me successful. Because that's what I want to be. Successful. Like you, the viewer. Check this garbage out real quick. Check it out. It says, Pennsylvania eatery sues customer who left $3,000 tip on a $13 meal. Oh my God, dude. All right, look, it sounds right. It sounds cool, right? A $3,000 tip. My life is saved. Everything's okay now. I can go buy the Ferrari that I've always wanted. Or, well, the Honda Civic from 2002. They still run a long time. They're good cars. It says a Pennsylvania restaurant reportedly filed a lawsuit. But why did they file the lawsuit? That's the most interesting point. Because a customer left a $3,000 tip for a waitress. What probably happened, okay, is he was trying to get in them guts. And she did not reciprocate. And $3,000 is a lot of money. If he would have left me that tip, I would have let him get in the guts. But still, it says right here. Wait, no. It says right here. It says back in June 2022, the staff of Alfredo's Cafe in Scranton were shocked to find that Eric Smith, a customer, left this huge tip after coming to the cafe and ordering a stromboli. Oh my God, I'm so hungry. Which only cost him $13. Mariana Lambert, the waitress who served him, became emotional and overwhelmed seeing his gesture. I mean, obviously. She said it really meant a lot to me because everything I'm going through, it really touched my heart. I still can't believe it. I'm still in shock. However, finding the move obviously unusual, and to make sure Smith had not accidentally left the money, Matt Martini of Alfredo's Cafe went to verify the figure and collect additional ID from the customer. Interestingly, Smith had written tips for Jesus on the check, which shouldn't be tips from Jesus, because I'm sure you're aware that this lady's not Jesus. It's a tip for Jesus, but who is Jesus? Because it's not Mariana Lambert. Jesus is Jesus. It's in his name. His name is literally Jesus. It says, Martini asked Smith about the note, and it is then that the customer revealed that he had left the tip after being inspired by a social media trend called Tips for Jesus. Ooh. He decided to do it after seeing how hospitable Lambert was. Ooh. Martini tried to make sure the tip was above board, but things only got worse. A few weeks later, everybody, the cafe received a letter saying Smith was disputing the charge for the tip. Oh, you couldn't just let her have it, could you? Your kind gesture for Jesus. Turns out you didn't actually like Jesus as much as you thought you did. I mean, everybody loves Jesus. But it turns out in this situation, he liked the $3,000 a little bit more than Jesus. He turned away Jesus for $3,000. He's basically Judas. I don't even think, did Judas even get paid? I don't even know if he got paid $3,000. I'm pretty sure he did not. Absolutely abhorrent behavior from our boy right now. So he decided to dispute the charge, his delicious tip that he left Mariana. Rest in peace, Mariana. I feel so bad for this lady. It says, Zachary Jacobson, a worker at the cafe, recalled, according to Unilad, we thought somebody was actually trying to do a good thing. And then now here we are, 3 months later, not even, and there's nothing to show for it. Alfredo had already given the $3,000 to Lambert. Uh-oh. Therefore, the eatery had to repay Smith out of their own pockets. Oh, woe is me. They tried to communicate with Smith on Facebook, but eventually launched a civil lawsuit against him, as they should. Unfortunately, we had to file charges through the magistrate's office because now we're just out of money at this point, and he told us to sue him, so that's what we're doing. Community members launched a GoFundMe to help Alfredo raising funds, but the fundraiser was shut down after the business refused to accept cash. Man, I tell you what, dude, look, I understand that some people don't believe in tipping, and I understand that some people do believe in tipping. I am part of the latter just because so many friends have worked, in the restaurant industry, and if they're good at it, they make a lot of money, and that's a great thing. I'm all for people making more money. But this dude done the most heinous act of all time. You leave a tip that changes somebody's life, completely changes their life. And they're like, yay, I can finally buy that 2002 Honda Civic with no rear seats. The AC doesn't work. And then 3 months later, you charge back the tip. God, that's brutal. Absolutely brutal. Luckily, and I will say this, at least the restaurant did their due diligence and let Mariana keep the tip. So thank God for that. So basically the restaurant had to foot the bill. So at least there's that. At least she didn't get completely boofed. But damn, what a terrible person. They should plaster this dude's face all over everything. Look what you did. You said tips for Jesus. And it turns out it was chargebacks for Satan. Get the hell on it, doggone it. Rest in peace, man. That is crazy. Like and subscribe, please. Like PewDiePie used to say before he went to Japan. Put his face on a milk carton, please, Jesus. Oh my God. Clearly Jesus is at fault here. Oh, I miss him. I miss you, Jesus. I am sorry to besmirch your name. Your good name. Oh my God. Oh my God, boys. Go back. Oh my God, this page has so many ads on it. Oh my God, I don't even want to show this page. Look at the JCPenney ads. Does JCPenney still exist? Holy mother of Jesus. Let's see if I can do something here. Let me see if I can find another one. Let's try this. Yeah. Cool. Daily Mail article. All right, where's Daily Mail? Oh, that's the one with the ads on it. You mother. I can't do it. How you guys doing in the chat? Ryan E. Ivanego. How you doing, my friend? Hope you're doing well. What's up, Breaking Knot? I know I should have said hi to you by now. I apologize, dude. I'm a bad friend. I'm what we call a bad friend. Okay. Damn, there's really only one article about this, and it's got all the ads in the world on it, and I don't want to freaking click on it. All right, anyways, let me pull this up. Where'd I have it? Oh no, where's that freaking No. I guess I'll just find it again. Yeah, I'll just pull it up. Sorry, guys. I was gonna read a GameStop freaking story, and then it's gone because I accidentally closed it because I'm a bad friend. Let's do it in a different link. Let's do it in incognita. Incognita. All right. Oh, it better not be new Reddit. I hate new Reddit. I'm biased. I like old Reddit. New Reddit's for the birds, bro. It's for the birds. No, I'm lame. It's fun. It's fun. Top of month. Okay. Oh, this is a brutal one. This is so crazy. Wow. Incognito, which we know is not incognito. Well, I didn't want you to see all my saved tabs. Oh, Sledge, you're drinking White Monster? Dude, hell yeah, they're so delicious. They're so delicious. Like I can't even begin to describe How delicious they are. Yeah, we'll just yeah. Oh my god. It's the only energy drink I like. It is. It tastes good. It tastes really, really good. I really, really enjoy it. And I drink 2 a day. Sometimes I drink 3. If I'm getting drunk, yeah, I drink like 3 or 4 because I just, you know how when you're drunk, you just don't care. All right. Say it ain't so. Preface. Uh-oh. Yep, I see that going. All right, boys. Anyways, let's talk about some stuff. All right, cool. So I promised everybody, I promised you I'd talk about GameStop today. So we're gonna do that. Got some really interesting stories. It's been a while, so I have very interesting stories. Usually when I cover it once a week, the stories are more. There's less to pull from, so there's like kind of sometimes they're less interesting. But we're gonna go hard on it. We're gonna go hard on it. By the way, thank you guys so much for all your support tonight. We killed it. Make sure you guys like the stream. Subscribe if you haven't subscribed. Had a lot of fun talking about Boogie today and his lying about cancer scheme, which, to be fair, Boogie's lied about everything else. So, I mean, it was only a matter of time. Now we're just waiting for him to do drugs and, like, go on a drug bender. That's, like, the only thing he hasn't done yet. Got to basically hit all the bingo points, man. Doesn't get to do all the thing. So, we're going to do that. But anyways, let's read a few things here, and then we're going to go. We're going to do some naked snakies. So thank you guys so much. And by the way, if you have a business or you're a creator and you're interested in getting involved with NASCAR, DM me. I have a bunch of people in the chat that have already done it. It helps me out a lot. And we can try to grow some channels and raid some people and have fun with it and put your logo on my race car. A lot of fun. All right. So anyways, let us do it. Where is it? Incognita. Is it this one? Jace. Wait. Oh, that works, actually. Cool. All right. This is great. You can actually read it. That's probably because it's new Reddit. Anyways, that's fun. We're going to read a lot of these. Well, it'll be about 5 minutes, and then we're going to do Naked Snake. So make sure you guys like the show. We're almost 600. Get on it, Duggan. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Wow. M2202. Whew. But it's been a long time since I talked about GameStop. And it's very surprising to me because a lot of things happen at GameStop. And to be honest, I feel like I finally forgot about my ex that tried to ruin my life for 11 years. And I think it's time to revisit and see what's going on because it looks like a lot of stores are going to be closing soon from a statement from the CEO, Ryan Cohen. Looks like things are about to get a little bit strange. Now, obviously, this doesn't affect the stock price because the stock price just continues to be either up or down or left or right, much larger than it was a couple years ago, obviously. But that obviously has nothing to do with the store amount or the store revenue or the profit because they don't really turn a profit. And if they do, it's basically because they closed a bunch of stores, the net adjusted profit. But Ryan Cohen made an interesting statement that we're going to look at today that kind of outlines what's going to happen with our beloved ex-girlfriend, GameStop. So let's take a gander at that and also take a gander at the atmosphere around the stores the last few months. And don't forget, make sure you like the video, subscribe, do all the things that help your boy be successful. Pick up a shirt. The link's in the description. Beautiful shirt. Helps me out a lot. I go in circles professionally and yeah, very slowly, but I do it. So first things first, check this garbage out right here. It says, boo, look at that. Look how beautiful it is. It says fired today. I was fired today after I reported my boss and one of my coworkers sleeping together. They fired me for saying I'd fight anyone who bought stuff out of the drawer because the boss kept letting this girl buy the shit I put in the drawer. Yeah. So pro tip, if you don't know this about GameStop, a lot of employees, they did it at my store. A lot of employees would put stuff in the drawer and they were like, this is my stuff. I own this before they bought it. Yeah. So that's what they're talking about. They stole out from under them, even though they haven't bought it yet. So that's that. Said, had me go all the way to work and clock in for me to get a call from the DM 5 minutes later telling me I'm no longer with GameStop. They won't find a way to fire him, sleeping with a coworker because they don't have anyone to come in to be the new manager. So they fired me. I was the problem, apparently, not them. They lied about me not seeing anything on camera either. I know they saw them going in the back and doing shit on camera because I saw it too. GameStop's weird. Busting my ass here for 8 months to be treated like shit and let go because I complained about being treated unfair. Only getting paid $11 an hour. My God, dude. My God. It says right here, they would need the same days off, so I'd always bring my 8-year-old to work with me. We were all once a tight group of friends, and once they started smashing pissers, they started cutting my hours, so they all their shifts together. They started scribbling my name out of the book and excluding me from all the stuff we used to do. It was very personal and just sucked. Just sucked. I'm actually, I've seen stuff like this tons of times in GameStop stores. I was in 6 or 7 GameStops. I saw employees smashing pissers all the time. Now, I didn't see it. Like, I didn't watch. That'd have been cool. But I didn't I didn't watch. Okay. I was just, I knew it was happening. And we didn't have a camera in our system room or our bathroom. So that's where they go and bump uglies. You ain't going to bump uglies in front of the camera. That's suicide. So, yeah, a lot of people did it. And they usually didn't get terminated for it, depending on who was involved. So, yeah, that kind of thing happens a lot. Should they get terminated? Probably. You know, to be fair, I don't really care about somebody being in a relationship with somebody. But if you're smashing pistols, bro, that's in the store. Come on now. Come on, have some decency. All right. Come on. Jesus. Come on, Janet. What's wrong with you? What's wrong with you, Janet? Damn it, Janet. This one says the employee added $2 extra to my game on top of the protection plan I didn't ask for. I can't believe it. I can't believe it. Went to GameStop today with a friend who wanted to buy 2 games. One was 27, the other was 22. After some chit chat, he tells me of an upcoming sale, and I should renew my membership, which doesn't make sense because the membership don't give you any money off anyway. I noticed on the keypad that the total was something in the $64 range. Then I started checking the list on the gamepad, and he's got game, protection. I asked him, shouldn't this game be $27.99? He said, oh, yeah, well, it's only $2, but I can take it off if you want. If I want. He says, he said, yeah, I want that off. And also, what's these $3.99 charges? Said, oh, those are protection plans. You can take that off too. Yeah, I don't want those either. Okay, your total's $54. This person says, now I know GameStop has a history of sneaking charges on, which I've personally never encountered, but it's only $2 really threw me for a loop. Do they just add extra onto the games? Or is this dude making an honest mistake? I can tell you right away what happened. This is what happened. The game went up in price. The game went up $29.99. And the sell price or the previous price before a price change went up $2. And it had the old price on it. And he put it through the POS. And you can take that off in 2 seconds. It's a price, it's like a forced price change in the POS. So that's what happened. So that's whatever. That happens all the time. I would just change it. If I didn't notice it, and they said something, I'd change it. I don't care. As far as the 1-year warranties, yes, they add those on at most GameStops. The GameStop employees are ranked on their performance. Discount cards, which don't give a discount anymore. Used games versus new games. PRPs, GPGs, game protection plans. All those stuff they're ranked on because those warranties are pure profit. So it doesn't actually cost them to just give you another disc. So they are adding those on, and why? It's called the assumptive approach. A lot of companies use this phrase, assumptive approach. Assume the customer wants it and only take it off if they request that. So yeah, they're going to add those on at most GameStops. Is it illegal? Nah. You slid your card, you looked at the pen pad. It's a disgusting practice, and I would never, ever, when I was at GameStop, I absolutely told them not to. I would tell them to ask, do you prefer a used game? We have used copies of this for slightly cheaper. That's what I would say. Ask them, hey, we have this great warranty, it protects everything, and then I would make them show a broken disc and say it even covers this, but you don't add it on. But yeah, GameStop higher ups would 100% tell their employees to add these on. It's called the assumptive approach. It happens all the time. It's a terrible company, but we've known this from the beginning. We've known this from the beginning. That's just how this works, man. That's how this works. But that's nothing. That's nothing, son. This has happened to me personally a bunch of times. It says, Houston, we got a problem. It says, don't try to go to GameStop in the middle of a hurricane. I've heard people are trying to go to some of our closed locations today. Why would you be out in 80-mile-an-hour winds and floods to get a Funko Pop? Maybe if it was Taco Bell, I'd understand. Look, dude, look. When I was at GameStop, we'd have tornadoes in the parking lot with damn knives and shivs and freaking eye patches on, ready to suck your ass up. And not the good kind of suck, the bad kind of suck. Okay, you are definitely not going to live, all right? And it's not from dying from excitement. It's dying from pain and high winds and debris. Because we would be open. We would have no power. And I'd call my district manager and be like, hey, man, I'm going to die. And he's like, nah, you'll be fine. Just do cash transactions, Cody. Cash transactions. And write receipts with a pen. I'm not joking. GameStop be wild as hell. I'll never understand that. Never in my wildest dreams will I ever understand that. But maybe some people are finally going to get the sweet death that they've been craving their entire lives, especially if you're in your mid-30s. I know how you feel, baby. I'm right there with you. Please throw me off a damn cliff. Well, that being said, here's the kicker. So Ryan Cohen, the current the chief executive officer at GameStop, made the statement that they are focused on creating a small network of stores, and noted that the company's strong balance sheet provides it with a strategic advantage. You know what that means, right? You know what that means? You know what that means? I bet you can realize what that means. That means GameStop's plan is to close an ass ton of stores. Finally, the sweet release. Look, dude, I've said it for a long time. They had 6,600 stores 10 years ago. They're down to probably 2,500. I'm just shooting in the dark. I haven't looked it up. Probably down to 2,500, give or take. And I only see the company existing with like 200 stores or 400, maybe, in the most metropolitan areas possible that get high numbers of profit. You would probably have one in Huntsville, Alabama, maybe. One in Birmingham, Alabama, maybe. And then maybe one in Montgomery and Tuscaloosa. That would be it for Alabama. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I see. And it's about damn time. It's about damn time, because no one cares about the employees. They haven't cared about the employees for 15 years. They used to pretend they cared really pretty good. They don't even pretend now. They'll tell you to F off. They'll tell your mom to F off. They don't really give a damn, you know? So that's what it looks like is going on. It looks like they're about to chop them stores in half, and it's a good thing. It's a good thing. Less GameStops. Every time I walk by one, I have that PTSD feeling. Conference call. Whew. I tell you what, to get the hell on it, doggone it. Those damn GameStop. Tired of them. I'm over it. I'm over it. There's one in Panama City. What? Why? That's not in Alabama. That's in Florida. That's in Florida. Florida. We're going to do Neck and Snake, guys. I just wanted to update you guys on all that stuff. We're going to do some Neck and Snakies. And then we're going to raid. Why the hell is Rich streaming? I thought Rich did quit YouTube. I can't follow this shit anymore. Let's do probably shift to an online business model. That's what I've been saying for years, John. I've been saying they needed to do that in 2011. I can't believe they're still freaking going. I 100% thought they'd close every store like 5 years ago. Well, the actual increase in stock price is what kept them around. That crazy Reddit boom, the short squeeze, anaconda squeeze. Let's do Shag. We're gonna raid Shag, everybody. I love you. I appreciate you. Let's do. Where's my bandana? Oh, there. We're gonna do the bandana times. Bandana times. All right. What is today? Wednesday? Oh my god. All right, boys. Here's the deal. I just checked with my girl, and I don't have any eggies for fight milk. So double fight milk on Saturday, double or nothing, or what do you think? What does the chat think? Because we haven't hit fight milk in like a month, so I don't have eggs. My eggs are gone. What do you think? You want to do Saturday? Or I could do like just milk and whiskey today? You know? Or we could do double fight milk on Saturday. Puke on, my man. Mick Stellar says Saturday. Saturday. Saturday, CCP. Steph says Saturday. Mary says Saturday. Helena says Saturday. Why you edge me too, Warfed? All right, everybody's saying Saturday. Hey, cool. I'm glad you guys are in unison here. 4 locks away. Let's do Naked Snake, and then we're going to raid King. Not King Case. Oh, shit. Who'd I say? Hump? The midweek hump. Let me look. The midweek hump. Yeah, we're going to do Shag. I'm gonna tell him I'm raiding him just so he doesn't get off. I don't want him to get off right before I raid. I hate when people do that shit. All right, here we go. Naked Snake. It is time. 324 in a row. Let's go. One more time, everybody. Let's do it. The streak is alive. Thank you again, Matthew Fortune, Eric Liniger, last of the Yahoos, Helena, all you beaches. I love you. I appreciate you guys. Here we go. Here we go. Don't you leave, CCPPP. You can't leave yet. It's forbidden. Why is this so quiet? Here we go. Here we go, boys. One more time. GG. Here we go. Thank you guys so much. We got it again. The 324th naked snake in a row. Can you believe it? I can't. The record before it was 324. Narco-Wookie, we love you. Ashley Elizabeth, I love you. I appreciate you. Oh, I would put your face right here, girl. Come on, let's go. C says beep, 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 beep. Here's another 2. Oh, my boy. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. You stayed. Ha ha ha. Got him. Thank you. I appreciate you guys so much. Get the hell on it, dog on it. Let us raid Shag. I'll probably be doing a Resident Evil marathon Friday on my alt channel all day during the day time. So don't miss that. Get the hell on it, dog on it. Let's raid Shag, and I'll see you guys Saturday on this channel, probably Friday on the other channel. Just follow my Twitter. You'll see it. Get on it. Doggone it. Bye. Yeah.